I know some people have joined. Sorry, I'm typing in the poll question, so give me just 1 second. I can't, if you're typing anything, I can't see it just now, but let me just think through the 4 options I was going to put for this question. What were they? And, oh, I know what it was. 1 second, guys. Ooh, this is hard typing like this. 3. Okay. Boom. There we go. Poll question is live. Okay, hello, Jesse. You are first again. I am doing well. Glad to see you here. You have this coming week off, if I'm remembering correctly. So I hope you enjoy this week off. That sounds incredible. Hi, James Gee. Hello, fellow runner. Hello, Dylan Thomas O'Boyle. Welcome back. It's early in the morning for you. It would be 2:20 p.m. over there in Ireland. Ain't had time to check out your channel lately. Everyone like. Thank you. Thank you, James. Brandon, hi. Good evening, Hannah. Looking beautiful as always. Thank you. I wanted to wear this because I also have this is just like my go-to lazy adult costume. I'm some kind of cat, basically. It's just, all you need is a headband that costs like literally $3 from Amazon, and then you draw a little cat nose and some ears or whiskers on your face. Hi Jade, hello. Yes, I do, but the weather is not cooperating. Ooh, tell me about the weather in Wisconsin, Jesse. I am curious to know, because we've been having some beautiful weather here in Minneapolis. 1:20 a.m. Okay, so my math was a little sus. So early for you. Or late. Thank you, Guarav. Thanks, Brandon, for putting the rules in there. Gaurav, I don't have kids, no. Miguel Angel Garcia Corona, hi, I'm from Mexico. Hello, welcome to the chat. I don't recognize you, so welcome if it's your first time. Thank you, Ernest. I love this t-shirt. I either got it at Target or Kohl's. I want to say it might have actually been a different one. This was years ago, and it was really comfy, so I bought it. No, it was Old Navy. I think that's where I got it. Hi, here in Kenya, 4:20 in the morning. Wow, good early morning to you, Ahmed Hassan Salim. Hi, I'm your guy. Hi, Stephen Clark. Atlanta in the house, love it. I've been to Atlanta twice. I was there last summer for a conference, and I had a lot of fun. I was I was staying in a hotel, and the conference center was by the Olympic Park, if that helps. Like where the Olympic rings are at the edge of the park. I don't know if it's called Olympic Park, but that's the area of Atlanta. Also really close to Georgia Tech. Marvel or DC? Definitely Marvel. Hi, Jessica King DViotti. Hello. Dylan Thomas O'Boyle, you were working, okay. It's going to be in the mid 70s and rain Tuesday and maybe Wednesday. Okay, that is not fun weather. Honestly, I will take any weather as long as it's not rainy. I really am not a fan of rainy weather. It's just uncomfortable. My hair poofs up really big. My hair is just naturally really dry, really frizzy. So just any way I've styled it just goes down the toilet. So not the best weather over there in Wisconsin. 80 degrees on Tuesday. I know you said you didn't want it, but maybe another winter like the last, maybe. I know. I'm worried, honestly. I would be so sad if we had 2 winters in a row with no snow being here in Minnesota. Like, people know that we have cold weather here and that it's very wintry. Hi, Crochet Room. Love your username and user profile picture. Thank you so much. Burdamison. Okay, that looks like Turkish. Happy birthday, Jenna and James. Shout out. Hi, I'm from Ethiopian. I'm Ethiopian myself. I'm half Ethiopian. My dad is from Ethiopia. He came over here in the 80s. Hi, gorgeous. How's you? I'm doing good, whatever. How are you doing? Common sense. I don't think I have. Well, I did make sweet treats, or a sweet treat this weekend. I made pumpkin chocolate chip bread. I kind of want to go and grab it really quick. I'll show you in a second, but I'm behind on the chat, so let me circle back to that comment, common sense. Blue film. Hello, ma'am. How I know. Okay, I see some more Turkish in here. Hello from Istanbul, Turkey. Hello. I've never been to Istanbul. I've never been to Turkey, but I would love, love, love to go. It just sounds incredible. One of my favorite concerts that I went to was in Atlanta, the Rockstar Mayhem Fest Tour 2012. Nice, Ernest. No politics in here, Adam Ski. Who says ma'am? Good answer, nice freckles, good personality. Thank you, Real Realm Domain. Thank you very much. Hi, No Sage. Hello, welcome back. Okay, I speak a tiny bit of Turkish, but not well enough to translate what Bilgi I is saying. Okay, whatever is guessing Sweeney Todd. Yes, try and guess my favorite Tim Burton film in the poll. Need it to be in the 30s and 40s for hunting. Okay, I don't know anything about hunting other than like basic equipment. But even still, I can't operate it. But I'm curious to know, like, above 40 degrees, why is that not good for hunting? Like, so curious to know. I'm from Afghanistan. Hello, Kay. Ahmed, I am 31 years old. I turned 31 in September on Friday the 13th. It was very fun. I posted a birthday vlog on my channel. I do that every time I have a birthday because I love birthdays. I do like getting older. Yes, I can say that. People are like, well, you're not like old. But honestly, so far I really like getting older because I feel wiser. I'm from Trinidad. Awesome. Welcome, Luke Hang. I would love to go to Trinidad one day. Thank you, Rakesh. The best one is Sweeney Todd, so I picked that, but something tells me you might be Edward Scissorhands based on your age and the fact you're a lady. Funny. Hi, Matthew Stringer. Hello. Can I be a moderator? I currently have 8 mods, Maddie, so I'm gonna just wait on adding a mod, but I don't know if I have any in this current, in this live right now. I might have missed 1 or 2, but we'll see. If we're having like a rough time in the chat, maybe. So TBD. I don't recall if I've been to San Diego, California, Johnny Tamayo. I've been to California twice. I've been to San Francisco. I've been to Laguna Beach. I've been to LA, Hollywood. Gosh. I'm sure I've been to more places than that, but I don't remember if I've been to San Diego. I'd like to get your opinion on my poll, turkey or chicken. Stephen Riley, I actually am vegan. If you go to my channel, I mainly feature vegan food. So I guess if I had to pick between turkey or chicken, because I grew up eating everything, I was raised literally on like all the deli meats, Oscar Mayer, bologna, cottage cheese, Havarti cheese, string cheese at lunch, Lunchables, like literally ate like pretty much all your standard meats here in the US. So if I had to pick one of those two, if I could go back to pre-18 years old me, I would go with chicken for sure. Thank you, Starlee from Kenya. Love it. I'm East African. I'm half Ethiopian, so much love to Kenya. Hi, Daya. Welcome back. Funny. Thank you, DJ Trump 2024. Are you from Florida? Because you're so hot, you make my poll numbers rise. Haven't heard that one before, but that's funny. When my family moved to Palmer, Alaska, the snow was 6 feet, then slowly dwindled down from 1989 to almost none in 2003. Then I left for the army and they got 5 feet. Okay. I miss snow too. It's been like 2 years because last year I just felt so robbed of a proper winter. You guys, I'm a die-hard Minnesota person. This is my place. I will never ever have like a permanent home outside of Minnesota. Here to stay, love it, gotta represent the state, pride and love and obsession. But like Minnesota without snow in the winter is a joke. Like we didn't have any snow, real snow that like actually stuck around or hit the grass last year. It was very depressing. So, gotta have some back here. Thank you, Matthew Stringer. I love your smile. From Uzbekistan, hello. I've not been to your country. That's incredible. Assault King 808. Freckles bro. Yes, I got some freckles front and center. This is really the only spot I've got them. I love when people mention them because I sometimes forget they're there, even if it sounds ridiculous. Is 25 too young? LOL, no, I don't think so. What's up, gangster? I'm definitely not a gangster, but I am doing well. I had a great weekend. Also, McLovin, I am cracking up at your username and user profile because McLovin is hilarious. Isn't that from like Superbad? Is it Superbad or something 8? You guys are like, I don't know. I'm getting all mixed up in my head, but I feel like it was Superbad. When you start getting hundreds of viewers on live, you're not going to be able to respond. I know. I'm trying so hard to be like pretty responsive, but I don't want to be too behind. I'm going to be skipping the comments that aren't in English just to like not fall too far behind. Love the live show. Thank you, Jason Glenn Smith LL. Reckless. Deer don't move as much and the rut happens at night. Okay. Thank you for explaining, Jesse. Because I've never gone hunting in my life. I would never want to hunt an animal, but I would be willing to actually just like go along and see what it's like because I don't know. I'm just fascinated by things and how they work. Okay, Liu Kang is saying Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. No politics in the chat, please. I know it's a very political time, you guys. Like, the US, for those of you who are not in the US, you probably still know though, because I know the world follows our politics, but we are just days away from the election. It's like in a week and a half or something like that. I don't know the exact number of days, but yes, like lots of political stuff going on, but just in the chat, like just please don't talk about politics. My goal is to just have this be a space where we can talk about fun stuff, light stuff, pop culture, hobbies, movies, holidays, Halloween, Tim Burton, just trying to not really like put off people here or, have touchy subjects that would, make people upset. Hi, Blaze Blazin', welcome back. Hello, Brammer AJ, welcome back. What do you want to be? QWERTY you. I feel like you've been in my lives before. If not, welcome. If you have been here, welcome back. What do you want to be? I want to be so many things. The first thing that comes to mind is a Boston Marathon qualifier. You guys, I am a marathon runner. I've done 3 in my life now, 2019, 2022, and this year, 2024. Registered for my 4th next summer up in Duluth, Minnesota. It's called Grandma's Marathon. And you guys, I want to qualify for Boston Marathon so bad, but it is so dang competitive. It's like, I like having a goal that's pretty challenging, but it's like, it just like irritates me because it's so hard. When we will come to San Diego, I don't know. Okay, we've got one mod in here. Hi, Freshly Wild. Hello. My sister's name is Hannah. Nice. Okay, I'm gonna skip a little bit down. Sorry if I miss your comment, feel free to put it in again because I don't want to be too far behind. Can I have a shout out? I sub and like. Yes, hello, the Q sisters, shouting you out. Love Johnny Depp, as do I. Abdul Kareem, I like you. Thank you. Hi, Miss Stu Official. Hi, sis. Good morning to you. It's not morning here. It's still decently early in the evening. I would call it early. First saw you when in North Carolina. I just moved to Florida and now realizing you're in Minnesota. Yes. What's your favorite song? Oof, that is a tricky one. Oh my gosh, I love so many. I'm really struggling here. So many come to mind from different genres, but I don't know. Eminem, love him. I don't know. Maybe a Christina Aguilera anthem. Johnny Depp has great talent. Yes. Okay. Personal seats it's needed. Okay, I'm gonna scroll. Doing well. Ancient Carbon Maps. Cool username. Thank you, Miss Stu Official. Appreciate the like. More fire. I don't give out my personal info on here as far as full name, phone number, you know, want to have some level of privacy on the internet. I do like camping, Dylan. Yes, I've gone camping. Thank you, Dexter Wharton. What's your channel about? I mostly feature vegan food. It also tends to be gluten-free, but not all the time. I also like to feature some fitness, mostly running content. So I do marathons, I do 5Ks. I recently did a 10-mile race with my sister here in Minneapolis, St. Paul. And what else? Lifestyle stuff. So that's my birthdays, sometimes like friends, family, birthdays, holiday content. I've done Vlogmas 3 years, and then like traveling vlogs to different places. I watched your sister's live again and laughed so much when I told you the Baby Yoda line. That was honestly so good, Jessie. That was very clever. I was very impressed. Hi, Acel's here. Hello. Hi, Gigi. Thank you, Who Cares? I appreciate it when people call out the freckles, because I would credit mostly my mom to giving me these because she is covered head to toe in freckles. Yeah, okay. Okay. Let me scroll. I don't want to be too far behind. I apologize if I'm scrolling past your comments. Good evening to you, Salim Shuaib. Good to have you back. Hi, Elias Bayou. What year did you go vegan? I went vegan in 2012. That's when I was 18 years old. That's when I was like in my senior year of high school. You're asking, have you slipped up and had meat since? I wouldn't say slip up, except maybe one time. I thought something was veg, and then halfway through eating it, I realized there was meat in it, and I'm like, oh well, like what am I gonna do? I would say though, it wasn't slipping up. It was like distinctly in 2019. I was training for a marathon, and my first one. And I had this like overwhelming craving for fish. Like nothing else would satisfy it. No meat alternatives, no tofu, no impossible meat, nothing. It was like, I need salmon and I need fish and chips. So I distinctly remember eating fish during my training cycle when I was training for my very first marathon. I ate some sardines too. I know those are very, very like healthy for you. But since 2019, since that like 4 months of training for a marathon, it kind of like fizzled out. So that's kind of the only one spell I can think of in all my years of being vegan now, like over a decade, that I was like, I need to eat fish, and I'm gonna eat fish and whatever. So yeah, that was like a little era. Hi, Joker. I like and subscribe. Thank you, Boo Boo. Hi, Ice Spice. Cool username. I'm trying to tell if your user profile is indeed Ice Spice, like the rapper. Can you believe 2-hour, 9-minute marathon time? I mean, anything in the 2 hours, anything that's sub 3 hours, I'm like, you're sprinting for 26 miles. How? Like, it's physically, I'm just blown away at the fact that people can run pretty much at the 2-hour mark, a full 26.2 marathon. It's wild to me. Hope you're fine. I'm doing great, Salim. Acel's here. I hope I'm saying your username right. Apologies. It's 1 a.m. for you in England. Love it. I'm a huge Anglophile. Feel free to eye roll at me, but I love the Royals. I keep this lovely Queen E Lizzie book on my coffee table for some fun picture gazing. Yes, I know some people, many people don't like them. I've just always found them very fascinating as an American because we don't have royals here. Hello, Brandon. Hello. Thank you, Freshly Wilds. Thank you, Ramens. Thank you, Qwerty U. I appreciate the compliments. What is your dream car? Great question. Oh my gosh, there's so many cars I love. I would say at this point in time, dream car, it's got to be like a Range Rover or a Land Rover. Like they're so beautiful, but I feel like they handle terrain like very well. I think I love like luxury, well made, but it also has to just not be fragile and crumble, at the slightest little pothole in the road, if that makes sense. I just subbed. Thank you, Ancient Carbon Maps. Your username it's cracking me up because it's so specific and I find it fascinating. Thank you, Gordak. Ooh, England, my England people in the house. Oh my God, you guys. I'm obsessed with the UK. I would be so happy to be, if they allowed me to be a dual citizen there. There's so much about like English UK culture. I think tea time is so cute. I love high tea. I love scones. I love the Royals. I'm obsessed with the Premier League. I'm a Chelsea fan and an Arsenal fan. I love London. I've been there twice. I've been to Oxford. I had a friend study there. I love Shakespeare. I love poetry. What's his face? I took an English class. Oh, Geoffrey Chaucer, the Canterbury Tales, destroyed me. I got a terrible grade, but I was like, Old English is dope. So that's my like whole spiel about like I love English culture. Oh, it's so cool. I could go on and on, but I digress. Downton Abbey as well, one of my favorite shows. Turkey Antalya, hello. Okay, I'm scrolling because I can tell by your comments I'm way behind. I apologize. Farthest I've run is 10 miles, says Shrigmatius. Welcome back, Shrigmatius. Of course, I remember you. 10 miles is still a good distance. It's like you're almost to the half marathon mark with 10 miles. Where have I found myself on YouTube? Dingleberry. Funny username. Love it. I'm just chatting. I like to go live on Sunday evenings to kind of chat with people before I close out the weekend and head into the work week. Hi, Cassidy. Oh no. Okay, so the Vikings apparently lost. I don't follow the NFL, the National Football League here in the US, as closely as I do the Premier League. I was up this morning watching the Liverpool-Arsenal game and the Newcastle-Chelsea game, but let me just quickly look and see how the Vikings did today because that is... Ooh. Oh, I see what you're saying, Cassidy. I think this was on Thursday night. I did see that we lost to the Rams. I mean, LA is really good, I think. I remember them being very good, so yeah, that was unfortunate. Oh no, Instagram update, you guys. Ugh, you keep asking me. I think I'm gonna launch it on Halloween because that's like a very photo-ready holiday. Instagram ID, it's coming soon. Powerpuff Princess, England flag, love it. Let's see. Okay, lots and lots of removed comments. Okay, thank you, mods, or I think it's Freshly Wild who's doing this work. Thank you. Cute freckles. Thank you, Mork. Okay, massive scroll here. Let me see if I can catch up. Thank you, Therian Fox. Your username is reminding me of a very cute video I watched just this morning. It was the first one I watched when I woke up. And I grabbed my phone, and it's this guy in the Colorado foothills playing banjo. And this adorable fox comes up to him, and it sits down like a dog. And it just sits there and listens to him play banjo. It is the most precious thing. It's so sweet. What is your favorite state? It's always going to be Minnesota. That's my home state. I live in Minnesota. Outside of Minnesota, it's probably got to be like, probably Wisconsin because I've been there so much. And I think of them as like our next door neighbors up here in the Midwest. Green Bay won again. Okay, nice. Happy for you, Jesse. Ooh, Simon, you were at the Arsenal game. That is so cool. Okay. Yes, Simon, I do think you were robbed because at the very end of the game, there was supposed to be a corner kick, and this Liverpool guy like kicked it out. He was a defender, if I'm remembering it all correctly, and like the refs just got it wrong. Like it was like the last seconds of the game, and they just gave Liverpool a goal kick. So they kicked it, and then the ref blew his whistle, and I was like, that's so dumb. Like that. Clearly, you could see it on a slow mo replay, and even the commentators were like, "That's a terrible decision. That should have been a Arsenal corner kick." And I think one of the Arsenal players actually complained so much at the end of the game that he got a yellow card, like after the game, regulation time, overtime was done. So that was unfortunate. I did feel bad for Arsenal because I thought they should have won. Hi Osama bin Laden. Really, 1.5k achieved tonight. Thank you for letting me know, Freshly Wild. I don't have I can't see my sub count while I'm on mobile live, but that's really cool to hear. Thank you for the update. What's your name? I'm Hannah. My channel is Hannah in Health, and I feature mostly vegan food. Hi, Cora the Creator. Hello. Hope you're feeling better. Don't come to Florida. It's crazy down here. I've never been to Florida, and I really want to go to Florida in my life at some point. My favorite Indian food, great question, has got to be, it's either like vegan pakoras made with cauliflower or aloo gobi. Those are my two faves. I went to Green Lake. Edward Scissorhands. Okay, I'm all caught up on the chat. I see a lot of comments have been removed. So I'm gonna go and grab the sweet treat that I made this weekend. It's so good. It's worth the wait. So hold on, guys. Literally like 5 to 10 seconds. I'm running for you. Coming. Okay, I'm back. So this stuff is so good, and I've had to be like somewhat disciplined and not completely just eat this whole thing. But this is a little preview of what's going up tomorrow. So I made this. Well, actually, let me not even say anything, but guess what this is. I mean, you can probably tell from the top what's in it, but try to guess exactly what this is. Okay, comments. How have you been? I'm doing great. Balikis, I don't know if I'm saying your name correctly. Yeah, I'm doing good. Good morning. Okay, it's morning for you. Thanks, not doing too well on my part. Oh, well, okay. Well, at least hopefully you can rest more, Cora. I'm from Nigeria. Cool. West Coast. Love it. No Cornelius, the candy corn cup. I think I'll have Cornelius with me either tomorrow when I go live or on Wednesday. So, no Cornelius because I actually have some Starbucks here. So, I could have put this in Cornelius, but I was just like, I'm just gonna drink out of my Starbucks cup. Thank you, Freshly Wild. You are awesome. You are such a great mod. Appreciate the hype and encouragement to the people in the chat. Cornelius is stuck on the MTA. Funny. Cora's guessing banana bread. It's not banana bread, but it is bread. It's a loaf. So you're getting there. Chocolate chip banana bread, good guess. No. It's very good, Freshly Wild. I mean, it smells really good. It's very fragrant. Jesse's guessing chocolate chip pumpkin bread. Yes, you nailed it. That's exactly what I made. So I filmed myself yesterday making chocolate chip pumpkin bread. It's vegan and gluten-free. That's kind of my preferred way to eat, but I'm not always vegan and I'm not always gluten-free. I would say 95% of the time I check both of those boxes. So yes, I actually made 2 of these loaves, but I went over to my parents' house today to just hang out, and my dad had some presents for us, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna give away a loaf because I don't want to be sitting here with 2 loaves on my hand. That's a bit much. Programmer, are you studying/working? I am not studying anymore. So the last time I was in school was a couple of years ago. I was studying for my Master of Public Health degree. I graduated in May 2023. So a year and a half ago, roughly, is the last time I was in school. I don't really plan on going back to school. Maybe in the future, who knows? But I'm in the workforce now. I really like it. I'm an auditor. It's really interesting. I get to do a lot of research, a lot of data analysis. Jesse is a real one. Jesse, you are spot on. Pumpkin loaf, Cora, you got it too. That's a good looking cookie. Hi. Oh, Hina Lei. Hello. Welcome. I was introduced to Hina Lei. I apologize if I'm not saying your name right. I'm trying my best. But I met Hina Lei on my sister. Well, my sister and I did a joint live on Friday night. And my sister was hosting it. So you guys wouldn't have gotten, if you're subscribed, you wouldn't have seen a notification from me that I'm going live because it was my sister who launched it, and then she invited me to join her live. So if you're subscribed to my sister's channel, you would have seen her notification. But we were on there like all night chatting. It was wild. So many hours, and I met Hina Lei, and Hina Lei is so lovely. So hello, what time is it for you over in Hawaii? It's got to be like what, going on like 6 p.m. maybe, or 5 p.m. I know you're several hours away from me, us in here, like in central United States, because it's almost 9 p.m. for me. Oh, Jesse, okay. You were paying attention then. Funny. Mohammed, hi, hello. I'm trying to see what flag that is. Is that the Saudi Arabia flag? If so, hello and good morning to you, if that's indeed where you are in Saudi Arabia. What's hobby you'd like to take up? Oh, I love this question, Night Owl. Also, I love your username because I am passionate night owl, and I wish I could stay up until like 3 or 4 in the morning on the reg, but I work a day job. Anyways, hobby I would like to take up. I've really gotten in, like I've started following a lot of chess players online. I follow the Botez sisters. You guys should subscribe to Botez Live. I've watched some of Magnus Carlsen's stuff. Who's another one? Hikaru and Anna Kramling. Both of her parents are chess grandmasters, one from Spain, one from Sweden, and she's really highly ranked. So like chess is one of those things where I think I would just love to have like basic strategy, because I know how to play chess. I know the way you move the pieces, but beyond that, I literally don't know openings. I don't know gambits. I don't know anything about strategy. It'd be like being dropped onto a soccer field and it's like, okay, you can kick the ball and here's your objective to score, but it's like you don't know the strategy of like how to move the ball around and play with, the pieces or the other players. Love that question, Night Owl. My favorite freckles on the internet. Thank you, Joeski. I appreciate that. That live was fun. Yes, plagued with technological issues. You are spot on, Ernest. Mostly on my end. I am not a particularly tech-savvy person, but so it goes. So I'm not going to be complaining, because I was honestly impressed with myself and pretty proud of myself that I was able to salvage that live anymore. Like, I was like so ready to just give up and be like, yep, my phone is dying. For those of you who don't know and who weren't at the live on Friday, my phone literally got down to 2%. And I was like, that's it, I'm done. Like, I'm gonna go dark here at any point and just drop off this live. And I was able to like finagle my charging situation. Yeah, it was not smooth, but it was a lot of fun. Yeah, we're at 47 likes. Nice. This is great. Lots of like great traffic on this live. Sometimes you notice when some lives are like way ticking up and other ones are much quieter, but I enjoy it either way. I'm going dressed up to work. Ooh, love it, love it. Okay, Hina Lei, it's 3:50 for you. Oh my gosh, it's so early in the day. I've never seen a mountain in person. You should definitely see one. They're very humbling. They make you feel quite small as like a single human. You're like, wow, we are so small compared to nature. I always pay attention to you, Hannah, unless my ADHD kicks in bad. You are sweet. Thank you. Emmanuel Abayev, I don't talk about politics on here. That's one of the topics I steer clear of just to make this a very lighthearted, positive, non-touchy subject kind of space. I'm sure there's plenty of other lives that are talking about politics, but I just steer clear of that because I'm not trying to rub people the wrong way. I don't really know. I would say I'm not a chess player, and if I had more free time, you guys, I feel like the name of the game and the struggle of once you get to a point where you're working a full-time job, you want to get regular sleep, and you want to work out regularly, like those are my three big things in my life. And YouTube. So it's day job, 8 hours of sleep, work out every day, and do a little bit of YouTube every day, whether it's like editing a little bit, filming here and there, going live. So those are like four things that eat up a ton of time, and I have to work, and I don't mind the other three things. So, and I'm not willing to compromise on fitness and sleep. So that just leaves so little extra time outside of those four activities to do other things. And for me, it's like, I want to see friends and family. I want to, cook food and enjoy my food and read books. So it's just at the present moment, I don't have enough time, and I don't like chess isn't high enough on the priority list for me to sit down and learn chess strategy. But I would love to in the future. Anna is indeed great. Yes. Guess who? I'm good at checkers. Boy, I haven't played that since I was probably like 10. I'm good at Uno. I love you, Hannah and Hal. Thank you, William Green. I appreciate it. Thank you, Jitty Jitty Bang Bang. Hi, Dino. What goes on here? Hi, G-Man. Welcome. So in the lives, I just talk about pretty much anything, like just topics that come up in the live, but on my channel I do mostly vegan food. I was just talking about my chocolate chip pumpkin loaf that I made. I was filming because I actually still have to upload that video for tomorrow. I post my long form videos on Mondays. So I mostly feature food, but I also am a distance runner. I run marathons, so I'll feature like 5Ks, marathons, other distances on my channel, and then just lifestyle content like traveling and birthdays. You have your phone plugged in this time. I do. I've completely fixed my setup, you guys. I am at 100%. I'm charged. I'm ready to go. Nothing is going to well, I shouldn't even say this because I'm jinxing myself, but I've like taken every precaution now to not have my battery die on me and deal with, the shenanigans that I have in the past. Do you have your phone plugged in? I do, Ernest. Thank you. LOL. You can tell by those comments, Jesse and Ernest, they were at the Friday Night Live where it was just a disaster, but I salvaged it. Thank you, Chia, Art King. Hello. Who are you and what is your channel about? That's such a funny way to ask it. Who are you and what is your channel about? I would say mostly vegan food content creator. I'm not a pushy vegan. I don't judge you if you don't eat vegan. I'm not here to tell you what to eat. I just like to feature the food I enjoy making, so I film it and I post about it. And then I also do running, fitness, and lifestyle content too. And I love going live just to chat with you guys in real time. Thank you, Chia or Chi. Sorry, I don't know how to say it. I'm looking for a third chessboard. They look so cool. I know. Chess is so cool. Anyone who's like good at chess, I'm like, oh, it's so cool. I love the aesthetic of chess. I love the pieces. I love the names of the pieces. The history of chess. It's played everywhere. Go to any country, someone knows how to play chess. So cool. By Emmanuel. Okay. Jason King, I work out every day. So I run 6 days a week. And then on the 7th day, I I walk 3 miles, but like at a leisurely pace. I'll listen to a podcast, but every day I'm active in some way. Most of the time it's running. Are you a good cook? I'm a decent cook. I mean, I wouldn't say I'm like a professional level cook or baker. But I think what I make is like decent. And I think for me, it mostly serves to be like a source of nutrition and just like feed my lifestyle, get the nutrients I need for like running, being well balanced, get good sleep. So for me, it's more about the nutrition and less about the like professional level. But I do want my food to look appealing. So that is that's kind of the vibe of my cooking. John, are you married with children? So I don't talk about my relationship status on here or relationships I'm in, but I don't have children. I can answer that question. Yes, we can chat longer than usual. I know. I'm so happy. Also, I want to take a quick moment to just like spotlight the little Halloween items I wanted to like feature and had set up. So this is probably backwards for you. I think it's like a mirror. You're not seeing it right way around, but I love this pillow. The witch is in the house. I have this little witch hat that I ordered off of Target. It's actually a kid's hat, but I thought the size was really cute. So that's up there. And then I have this adorable little squirrel named Gulbert that my sister got me several years ago. She saw it and just thought it was super cute. So yeah, he's like a little fall time Halloween plush guy. I just liked and subscribed. Thank you, G-Man. I appreciate it. Yeah, I try to be positive. I think there's always a way to be positive and find something to be grateful for. I've often seen vegans make their food look like meat products. I saw someone make vegan bacon, for example. Why do you think this is? I love this question, Night Owl, because I think a lot of people think it's very confusing. But as someone, so I went vegan at 18, all the way up until that point, I mean, I ate everything. And so, like, I love me some, or at the time, before I went vegan, I would have like McDonald's, KFC, Whoppers at Burger King, Wendy's, hot dogs, all the fair foods, the turkey drumsticks at the Renaissance Festival here in Minnesota. So, like, I mean, I can still remember, so I will never forget how those things tasted. And sometimes I just feel like I can remember how a BLT tastes. I can remember how a Big Mac tastes or a fish fillet sandwich at McDonald's. So I think for me, I do crave like the texture and the look of those foods because I loved them growing up. And I do enjoy having, like, I go to Burger King still, and Burger King now has Impossible burger patties. So you can pretty much have the same Whopper that I grew up eating, but instead of it being like a beef patty, it's just an Impossible patty. And then there's like the same onions, tomato, lettuce. I think I asked for like no mayo because it has dairy in it, or egg. I think egg is what's in mayo. But I just kind of like, it reminds me of the foods I really enjoyed growing up. And even though I don't eat those anymore because of like meat animal products, it's like the flavor and the look and the memories of them I love so much. So that's my little explanation about why some vegans, at least me, like my food to resemble the non-vegan counterpart. Have your laptop ready if your phone doesn't show the comments. I know, right, Jesse? I literally have my laptop like just over here. I thought of that. Hi, Girl Dad Cooking Up Deliciousness. Welcome back. When do you think you and Rachel are gonna do another dual live? Great question. I don't know. Might be this coming weekend. This coming weekend is kind of quiet actually for me because I feel like all of this week leading up to Thursday and Thursday, it's just like Halloween stuff, whatever, like doing stuff in the evenings. So I feel like it'll be kind of quiet for a change this coming weekend. So maybe this coming Friday or Saturday. Ooh, you got to sleep over at the Edward Scissorhands house. Crazy. Pumpkin loaf, yes, it's very good. Hi, Sir Ooch. It's been a long time since I saw you, but welcome back. It's been ages. You have the brows of my dreams. Thank you so much. I do enjoy like just kind of keeping them tidy. I think naturally I do have thicker brows, but I do like, I fill them in a little bit wherever they're a little bit sparse. But, for the most part, these are my brows and I don't know. I just try to keep them tidy as well as I can. Hi, Jade. Hello. Yeah, I thought I pinned the rules in the chat, but I guess I forgot. Sorry about that, Ernest. That pillow was a gift from Rachel. I think this one I might have bought for myself. Not remembering. But this little Ghoulbert squirrely, this guy is for sure for my sister. I think I got this actually from a local like marketplace. This Witches in the House pillow. Halloween 2024. Okay. Thank you, Sir Ooch. Yeah, it's been a Halloween weekend for sure. Yes, yes, yes. Hi, Daniel Shaw. Nothing much, just hanging out, talking to people. I was featuring some chocolate chip pumpkin bread that I made yesterday afternoon, and filmed it. And I'm going to be posting the long form video to go up tomorrow. Thank you, Sir Ooch. Oh my gosh. Okay, I haven't Ario. I haven't seen White Chicks. I do know that movie, and I have seen Step Brothers with Will Ferrell and the other guy. I always forget his name, but I can picture his face. Mick Beautiful. Thank you. Jesse's saying you guys are gonna do the 10 hours live. Yeah, we were talking on Friday night when my sister and I did our joint live. We were talking about doing like a marathon live where we stay on for just like 10 hours, and it's like a day with us essentially, or a night with us, because we could stay up super late. Hey, Solid Snake Eyes. Hello. Hello. McDonald's should be vegan because all the food they have is not even real meat. Funny. Ooh, do you guys hear that? It's fireworks. Dang, I haven't heard fireworks in ages, but if you're wondering what that sound is, it's fireworks just outside. Thanks for the shout out. Yes. I'm not a twin. I feel like I'm an honorary twin with my sister. Hi, Jalen Davis. Welcome back. I see you all the time in my lives. It's great to see you again. I love chocolate candy. I do too. I am a chocolate fiend. I could eat so much chocolate if calories weren't a thing and sugar was not a thing, and yeah, I love it so much. Dustin Spivey, hi, hello. In a normal day, how many steps do you average? That's a great question. I actually don't track my steps, I track my miles. So I run 6 days a week, minimum 6 miles. Max this time of year I'm maxing at like 10, but when I get into marathon training, the longest run you do is like between 20 and 24. So I don't count my steps, I count miles. John C. Riley, yes, thank you, Jesse. That's who's in Step Brothers. I think of him in Chicago. He sings that song, Mr. Cellophane, where he's like, you can see right through me, walk on by me, not even know I'm there. It's very sad, but he's great in the musical Chicago. Are you gonna dress up for Halloween? Sir Ooch, basically my plan is to go as a black cat. I have a black top, black pants. I'm gonna draw a little upside down triangle on my nose and then just some whiskers and wear these ears and call it good. And fun fact, you guys, participating Chipotle locations, they're doing this burrito promo where, I mean, you got to look up locations to be sure, but on Halloween day, on Thursday the 31st, if you go to a Chipotle location dressed in costume, they will give you a $6 entree starting at 3 p.m. So it has to be more like late in the afternoon, evening, like dinner. But I'm gonna go dressed up to Chipotle because I want a nice, tasty $6 dinner. Because who doesn't in this economy? Your bat is back. Definitely not the bat noise. It was someone shooting off fireworks. There's no mistaking that. So, yeah, those like scary, stressful bat slash bird noises have not returned. But there was a live for those of you who weren't there. Jesse's commenting about these noises I was hearing in my vent slash my wall, and I was like, oh my god, this better not infiltrate my home. Hi, Woof. That's a lot of O's in your username. Hi, Matthias. Hi. What time am I answering the poll? Great question. Handsome Hoboy NYC. I'm gonna close the poll in. I kind of want to leave it open a little bit longer because there's a ton of votes in there. It'd be cool to get 200 votes in there. I'm gonna close it at the 1 hour mark. How about? We're 9 minutes away from that. Hi, love from Gyanganj, Parvati Hills. Hi, Somnath. That sounds like a bomb went off. I know. Hannah, it's poll time. Not quite. I'm gonna close it at the 1 hour mark. Hannah, is it grippy? Emma Grace. Hi, Emma Grace. Hi, Celrasi. Have you ever heard of medical grade salt? I think so. Maybe. Jason King, have you ever had endangered species dark chocolate? Yes. Oh my god, I'm obsessed. Yes. Most of their bars are vegan and 10% of sales go towards saving endangered species. Honestly, I wish it was a higher percentage than 10. But yes, I love the endangered species chocolate. It's a little sad to open up the candy, the chocolate bar wrapping, and then you're reading about like the panthers and the elephants and the tigers that are all dying out, and you're just like, oh, this is really stressful and sad. But I do like that you can enjoy chocolate, you can enjoy a sweet treat, and some of what you're buying is going to, like, the proceeds are going to help them. No worries, Liliana. If you and your sister were tag team wrestlers, you got the hero vibes and your sister got the vigilante vibes. That's so funny. Oh my gosh. What a comment. Wow. I'll have to let her know. Solid snake eyes. Very funny. Help me lose weight. I'm not a licensed professional in that arena, so I cannot advise you in that way. Samira Abbasi. Hi, Carrie Farmer S. Garung Santa. Michael McKenzie, I love you. Thank you. Hi, Solomon Daniel. Okay, one love. What up, girls? Just stumbled across your channel. Great content. Thank you, Leon. I appreciate it. Just having some fun on a Sunday night, talking about some food. If you didn't see it before, I made some chocolate chip pumpkin bread yesterday, and the long form video is going up tomorrow. So food, fitness, and then just lifestyle, traveling, birthday stuff. Welcome to the live, Leo. Man, your cadence got the stream feeling light and airy. That's the goal. I mean, I'm just being myself, guys. I'm not putting on a show. I feel like generally I'm just kind of like, I am this way. Just keeping it fun, keeping it light. Hashtag W. Thank you. I'm your new subscriber from India. Thank you. Love that. So many people I've heard in my lives comment that they're from India. Love to hear it. Thank you, Solomon. Happy Halloween to you, Eric. Thank you so much. I'm going to dress up as a soldier with my airsoft gear. Cool. Your channel is going to grow quickly. We'll see, boo-boo. I mean, I'm excited just by the growth I've seen this year alone. It's wild, you guys. This 2024 is the first year that I decided I was really going to niche down and post consistently. Because before that, like, I started YouTube in 2020. So all those years leading up to this year, I was just kind of like, oh, it's a lifestyle vlog. I'll upload whenever I want, whatever, which is fine. Love the content I decided to post. I have those memories just archived on the internet, which is great. But I wasn't consistent at all. There was no niche. There was no theme. Yeah. But this year, for my New Year's resolutions, one of them was like, I'm going to be consistent about YouTube. I'm going to post regularly. People are going to know when to expect things from me. And I just picked food because people liked some food stuff I did for Vlogmas last December. And I was like, let's go with food. Those ones are getting the most views. I love food stuff. I love being in the kitchen. I love going grocery shopping. I love trying new recipes and like seeing if I can veganize things that might be a little bit of a challenge, like cheesy things or who knows. But yeah, the growth this year alone is insane. And I'm excited to see just how it continues indefinitely because I'm not going to stop YouTube. Thank you, Leo Lion. Thank you. I do like my complexion. I'm half white, half black, and I feel like I just landed right in the middle of my parents. My mom is very Caucasian, redhead, lots of freckles, and my dad is from Ethiopia, immigrated here in the 80s, like dark complexion, obviously. So yeah, I feel like I kind of got the best of both of them. So I'm happy that I feel like I got both of their features in some form in my look. I used to like fireworks, but only if I'm at a good distance away. Yeah, Ernest, I've heard that. I've heard that people who have served somewhere in like a combat zone or just have like military experience, they kind of, some of them can get triggered by the booming noises of fireworks, which I understand. Thank you, Red Jones. Hot. Oh, I laugh at some of these comments. You guys are sweet. I might have to dress up as a lion like on the Wizard of Oz. Good one. Yeah, I mean, Wizard of Oz is an easy, I think most people would know, like the Tin Man, Dorothy with Toto, the lion, and then is there a scarecrow? I should know this, but I'm not a huge Wizard of Oz person. Hi, Sandra Barrett's. Ooh, tell us the most interesting, unusual gift you've ever been given. Man, that is a great question, Bloody Ritual. Unusual gift. Oof, that is tough. That is really tough. None come to mind. I feel like people are so consistent with their gifts. I'm thinking about it, Bloody Ritual. Hey, don't mention it. Pumpkin bread looks yum. Thank you. It was very good. I've had quite a bit of this. I gifted a second loaf to my family. I saw my parents today, and my sister was there too. And I was like, you guys are getting this loaf because I'm not eating two. That's just sad. Now I really want chocolate chip banana bread. That's what I thought too. When I saw the recipe, I was like, yes, I really want this right now. That looks really yummy. Now all I need is ice cream to go with it. Yes. What did I just roll into again? Hi, Big Hoss. I don't recognize you, so welcome if you're new. Just hanging out here, talking about lots of different things. I'm gonna be closing the poll in a couple of minutes, so vote if you haven't. Try to guess my favorite Tim Burton movie. Boo Boo, I believe you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Woof. Ooh, funny business. What actress do people say you look like? Okay. Someone recently said Gal Gadot. I've never had that. That's the only person who's ever said Gal Gadot, and I was like, I'm taking that as a huge compliment because I think she is so pretty. But people have said Sade, the singer, who I don't know too well, but my sister told me I kind of look like her. Alicia Keys, and there's a third one, Zoe Kravitz, I think is her name, Lenny Kravitz's daughter. Those are like the three I've heard the most. Hi, Rich Kid. Your personality cool. Don't need a niche. Thank you, Solid Snake Eyes. I would say in terms of YouTube growth, I think the niche is helpful just so that like you're catching people who are on Google searching or YouTube or just generally on the internet looking for whatever it is you do. So I think as a starting point, if you're like a very small YouTuber looking to grow, I would say like what's worked for me is just picking a niche and being consistent. Those two things, when you just put those into action, for me, I've seen just crazy growth in not even a full year because we're not yet into 2025. It's really exciting to see. I like chocolate that melts in your mouth. Yes, I'm the same way. Sir Ooch, just be you and you get subs all day, playa. Thank you. Yes, I mean, I could not fake it, you guys. Ugh, no. I just want to show up and be myself and also post about things I like. There's things I like, but I would not be able to post about them. For example, I think like personal finance is super interesting. I follow a ton of finance YouTubers, but like I would be miserable if I tried to make my content about finance stuff. It would like bore me to tears having to spend all those hours and make a video about that versus food. Like I was saying before, I love going to the grocery store. I love ordering stuff online from like Amazon and Target. I love getting new kitchen supplies and cookware. I watch like Great British Baking Show and Food Network and Hell's Kitchen. I'm a huge Gordon Ramsay fan, and I love trying new recipes, especially trying new veganized recipes. So I feel like it all works for YouTube. It's a topic that even if I'm like feeling pretty burnt and tired, I can still like muster myself to make food content because I do love it so much. Back to the Future is here. Thank you so much for joining. Yay. We got a second mod in the live. I wonder what a vegan fondue would be like. I wonder too. I've done stuff with melted like vegan chocolate, but never melted vegan cheese. So that's a great idea, Ernest. I'll add it to my list. Don't want a whole slice, just let me taste the cake. Rome wasn't built in a day, though patience is important. Yes, great advice, Night Owl. I would say that's probably one of my weaknesses is I just like want a lot of results, like quick, like work hard, but it's just like think long term and be patient. But sometimes I'm just like, I just want it now. Hi, Fred. Good evening to you. Welcome back. Master of Silverware. Love the username. English or Spanish? I am a native English speaker. I've taken a few years of Spanish. It's not great. I'm better at reading Spanish. I think speaking it off the cuff I struggle with, but I can cobble together some sentences in Spanish. So I would say definitely English is my preference. Whose eyebrow you got? Mom, dad, grandma? Ooh, I don't know. Great question. I guess I haven't really paid that much attention to my parents or family members' eyebrow structure, so I don't know. Can't answer that question, handsome homeboy. Also, we're past 1 hour, you guys, so if you haven't voted, quickly drop a vote. It's cool to see that we're at 231 votes in the poll. So I'm gonna close it in just like a few seconds. So vote. Try to guess my favorite Tim Burton movie. I'm so interested to see what you guys said. You guys are so split, which, as some of you know, I love it when you guys are divided amongst the answers because I try to make these questions like, I don't want them to be obvious, and some of the questions like way over like 50 have guessed the correct answer. So I'm gonna close this poll and read the results to all of you, and then I'll get back to the comments. Okay, Rude, where is the poll result? Come on. Wow, I am behind. Yikes, I had to do a massive scroll to get down here. Okay, so you guys said Edward Scissorhands, 31%, Sweeney Todd, 24%, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, 23%, and Alice in Wonderland, 20%. I am pleased, which you guys probably know means that the most popular answer was not the correct one. I actually don't think I've seen Edward Scissorhands, which is like crazy because I think I would like it. Not Edward Scissorhands, not Sweeney Todd. I did see it, but it was a little too gross for me. It's Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. I freaking love that movie. And I know so many people who are they're very purist about like, I love the Gene Wilder version, you know, the original, like nothing compares to it. Nothing is better than that. The Tim Burton Charlie and the Chocolate Factory is an abomination. It's weird. It's creepy. And I grew up watching the Gene Wilder one. I actually thought he was really cute. So I had a crush on Gene Wilder as Willy Wonka. Maybe you guys think that's cringe. I thought he was cute. But I liked that version. I loved all the characters, like the Violet Blueberry Girl, the Veruca Salt Bratty Girl, Augustus Gloop who goes up the chute in the Chocolate River. Like, loved the OG Wonka. And then I watched the Tim Burton one, and it was so different, completely different lane than the traditional one with Gene Wilder. And I was like, I love both of these. Like, I don't need to hate the Tim Burton one just because it's wacky and weird and completely different than the OG one. So I loved that one. I thought it was such a fun, different take on Wonka. And I love that there's like that version of it. And then I did see the Timothy Chalamet one last year with my mom. I think it's just called Wonka. And I thought that one was so sweet and cute, and like I thought Timothy did a great job. So I've loved all the Wonka movies I've watched, and I think they each are just a little bit different from the others. Those are my hot takes on Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. I know people are very mixed on whether or not they liked that particular Charlie and the Chocolate Factory by Tim Burton. Okay, I'm scrolling up just because I know I missed some comments here. Yikes. Okay, someone said Sweeney Todd it is. Hi from Japan. Wow. It must be like afternoon on Monday for you in Japan because I know you are so, so, so far away from me. Whatever is saying, you're a good soul. Thank you. Fit check, Old Navy leopard print top, I think, or cheetah. I think this is actually cheetah. Just black slacks, like nothing fancy, no jewelry. I'm not a huge jewelry person, although I do keep this stud in. And I got my cat ears. That's the fit check. Okay, Jason King, I remember seeing your comment before I scrolled. I have the freckles too. Mine are a little more difficult to see because I'm a tiny bit darker than you. I'm glad you take pride in yours. Took time for me to appreciate mine. Yes, I love my freckles. I think I've always loved them. They were never something I was embarrassed about or felt the need to cover up. But yes, like I think I say my mom has a lot of freckles, but she has like very light complexion, full Caucasian as far as we know, redheaded. But I think my dad might have freckles too, but he has such dark complexion where it's like those might be freckles, but it's just harder to tell against darker skin with freckles. Okay, let me scroll. Good evening, glad you got over your allergies. Nick T, I think I'm mostly over them. Man, there was a little spell there, guys. It was like on my lives, like sneezing, having to like use Kleenex to wipe my nose. It was not cute. Corey Walton, any words of wisdom? I would say like what's really I think worked for me is there is always something you can find to be grateful for. Like here's an example. Many days, you guys know that I'm a runner. I enjoy distance running. I've done marathons, but I would actually say like I don't love running. I love the way running makes me feel. I feel like it's part of my routine and it just really works for me. And I feel at my best when I run regularly, but so many days I just don't feel like running. I'm like, oh, I just could so easily sit here, cook some food, sit on my couch, watch Netflix, catch up on Premier League soccer. But something I tell myself is like, okay, I can think of people in my life who, whether it's because of an injury or a disability or circumstances like where they live, like they're just not able to run. And I'm like, I can think of so many people who would just give anything to be in a position to be able to go for a walk, let alone go for a run. Like they wish they were, you know, comfortable enough, or they had the right shoes to go running, or they lived in a safer neighborhood to go running, or they didn't have a broken ankle and they can't go running right now, or they have like I have a relative who has a muscular condition where he really like he can barely walk, so he can't run. So I'm like, okay, let's just think about some reasons to be grateful that I can run, and that is all I need to get my butt out the door and go on a run. Sweeney Todd, okay. Wishing you a nice evening, Hannah. Oh, that's okay, no worries, Salim. Oh, you're in Algeria. So cool. Okay, looks like you had it out, but I did not know Salim Schweib was from Algeria. Scrolling. Lots of deleted comments. Congratulations to you, Freshly Wild. Your channel just gained 5 subscribers. I love that. Amazing. I remember the good old days when I was in the single digit subscribers, you guys. I can remember so clearly when I was at like 8 subscribers, 9 subscribers. I remember where I was standing, the weather, everything. When I hit 10, I saw it go from 9 to 10. And I was so excited to be in the double digits. Like it I feel like, now my channel is bigger and subs come more easily the bigger you get. But I mean, those days of just being so excited about one subscriber, it would take like months to get like one. So congrats, Freshly Wild. That is awesome. Thank you, Leo Lion, subscribed. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. What's my favorite kind of food? I love answering this question. So I I will always love Ethiopian food the best. I was raised eating it. It's my dad's food. He's from Ethiopia. If you haven't had Ethiopian food, you should really try it. It's so good. It's a vegetarian and vegan's dream because so many of their dishes are naturally prepared vegan or vegetarian. Lentils, chickpeas, spinach, potatoes, cabbage, beets, salad. I mean, I feel like I'm missing some too. But yeah, there's like endless vegan options naturally occurring in Ethiopian food. So I was very glad I didn't have to like basically miss out on most of my beloved Ethiopian food when I crossed over into veganism. So Ethiopian food is number one. Very close second is Indian food, another one where like vegan and vegetarian options are everywhere. I mean, it's so easy to be plant-based with Indian food. And then my third favorite food is Thai food, another very easy one. Boo Boo, I love food. I cook every day, and you do look like somebody famous. Thank you, Boo Boo. I guess like famous, quote unquote, meaning like I have 1.5K subscribers. So that's like a little micro group of like famous, because you guys know who I am. Reagan Barnes, hello. Thank you, Michael. Hi, Henry E. Lewis III. Good night. A lot of English viewers. Love it, love it. Oh, hi, Luke. Welcome back. I remember you. I need to see Scissorhands. Okay, so from my poll, I haven't seen Edward Scissorhands. I haven't seen Alice in Wonderland. I have seen Sweeney Todd, and I have seen Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. Hit the like button, says Lisa. What's good? Namaste. I'm just hanging out, chatting with all of you. I love it. Lives are so fun, you guys. I just love mobile lives. That's a shame. Excuse me, guys. Okay. I was not thinking Charlie. Okay, I must be behind. I'm reading your reactions now to the poll. I was not thinking Charlie and the Chocolate Factory at all. Would have been my last guess. W poll. I know, I was thinking today, I was like, crap, I need to think of a poll question for my live tonight, because for those of you who don't know, I go live on Sunday nights, Monday nights, Wednesday nights, and Friday nights. And I'm planning to like post on my community tab on my channel if I'm ever not gonna make one of those days. But I was thinking today, I was like, okay, I want kind of a spooky Halloween-y kind of question. So what should I do? And I was like, ooh, Tim Burton. I need to do a question about him. You're a kid. Not quite. I'm not, I would say my age is not what one would call a kid's age. I'm 31. So, but I don't know. Maybe a kid to you. Yes, Ernest was correct. Timothy Chalamet is playing Bob Dylan. I cannot wait. Yes. Oh my gosh. I'm a huge fan of Chalamet. He's great. Boo Boo picked Charlie and the Chocolate Factory because I love chocolate candy. Yes, me too. I loved all of it as a kid. I love chocolate. I love the original movie with Gene Wilder. Yeah, just it's such a winner. And I love the book by Roald Dahl, who, fun fact, shares a birthday with me, September 13th. He's a birthday buddy. Which city would you like to visit soon? Great, great, great question. I would say it's gotta be like somewhere in the UK. I would say maybe somewhere in Scotland, like Glasgow or Edinburgh. Am I saying that right? Edinburgh. And those two come to mind. And then somewhere in Italy, probably Rome, like the Vatican, just from like historical, just so much culture there. So one of those three. Those are the three cities that come to mind. Theobot is not here, one of my mods. Any thoughts on Johnny Depp? I really like Johnny Depp. I think he's really cute. I had a huge crush on him as Captain Jack Sparrow. I grew up watching all those movies. Those came out when I was in like primary school, middle school. So I was like, he's pretty cute as a pirate. I like him. So I always think of him as a pirate. Well, not always, but for the most part. I do like him in Sleepy Hollow as well. When do you get a second wind? I would say I get my second wind at like 6 p.m., 6 to 7 p.m. I really kind of have a lull in the mid-afternoon between, I would say, 2 p.m. and 4 p.m. Those hours are really tricky for me. But if I can just like make it past 4, kind of almost to 5, I'm set. Like I'm good. And then I get like so much energy late at night. I would say I feel most alive, most awake from like 6 p.m. to 2 a.m. Those are like my prime working focus energy hours. I did all of my homework growing up, going to high school, going to college in those hours. Can I rate your fridge out of 10? I'm not going to show my fridge currently, but maybe it's just far away from where I'm sitting, but maybe in a future one, average rodent enjoyer. Oh, sorry guys, my eyes just got really watery for a second. Yikes. Fractured Gamer is from England. I didn't know that. Hi, Mr. Blonde. Thank you so much. I love when people compliment my freckles. Hi from Italy. Oh my goodness. Giorgio Cacci. Hopefully I'm saying your name right. I have intentionally not stepped foot in Italy because I want to spend like a good 2 months there, leisurely go into all the places I want to see. It would be Rome, the Vatican, Florence, Pisa, Naples, Cinque Terre, did I say Milan? Like I want to go to like the fashion show in Milan, Siena, I'm forgetting some. Like there's just so much to see there. Sicily, just all the coast, all the food, the boating, Venice. Venice is sinking, y'all. I want to go there before it's like fully sunk. So yes, Italy, Verona, that's another one, Fair Verona from like Romeo and Juliet. Italy, I am like saving that one for like the most epic Euro trip because there is so much to see. I love the Renaissance era. I love like the Vatican history, the popes that get elected, Catholic Church rooted there in Rome, Holy Roman Empire, the Medici family, the Borgias were there. Like just I love like Renaissance history that's like centered in Italy. Just art from that period alone is incredible. Thank you, Da Costa. Bye bye. Javid Rashid, ginger tea. Okay, let me scroll here. Ethiopian food, yum. Hi, peace and joy. Hello. Greetings to you out in California. Brazil, Everton Saturnino. Hi, Gudu channel. Hi, Dora. Night to you, Sir Ooch. Bye. I'm doing well, Dora. How are you doing? Hi, V. Hi, Stranger. Stranger. Yes, the Eternal City. Rome. You guys, my favorite movie is Gladiator. So excited for Gladiator 2, which is coming out next month. It might be on Thanksgiving, actually. I do like Ridley Scott. He's directing this one. He directed the first one. And just like the Roman Colosseum, the gladiators, the exotic animals they would have fighting in there, like the lions and the tigers and the elephants and whatever else they managed to find and bring to Rome. Just all of it. I mean, it's brutal. Stomaching that kind of combat would be really sad. But it's so epic. Rome is so epic. FYI, I have an identical twin in Thayer, Kansas. Ooh, I've not been to Kansas, but I really want to go. Hi, okay, Selena girl. I've been gone, but I'm back. Welcome back, B. Let's get to 100 likes. I think we can do it. I'm planning on being on this live for at least another 20 minutes. Win stream for real, for real. Thank you, D4 Grabsy. Sicily, yes. Just as you guys were mentioning, someone was mentioning allergies. I'm just like, oh no. Do I feel the allergies coming back? Sounds so delicious, I must say. Ethiopian food similar to Somalian food, do you know? I actually have never had Somali food. I need to try it so I can't answer that question. I'd like to try it though. I'd love to see the Pantheon. Yes. Kyson Richardson, welcome back. We are talking about loads of different things. Lately, I was telling people about how I've saved Italy as my like dream vacation, and I've intentionally never stepped foot there. I lived in Europe for a year and studied abroad there for a semester. I spent a lot of time over there, been to plenty of countries over there, and people were like, "Oh, just do a little day trip out over to Italy. Go here, go here." And I was like, "No, I am saving this for an all-out, no expenses, like no concern about expenses type of trip. Like I will wait long enough, save enough money where I can do Italy properly and leisurely and in style. That is, and with like loads of great food. I want to do Italy that way. I'll be 31 in January. Nice, Leo. I just turned 31. I'm loving it so far. I'm loving my 30s. That's what I got to say. So happy early birthday to you, Leo Lion. I feel like having a birthday in January would actually be really fun. Like looking forward to the new year, and you get to start off the new year with your birthday. Very cool. She likes the golden age. Oh, Theobot, you're back. Someone was asking about you. What's your favorite Ethiopian dish? It's definitely shirawat. For those of you who don't know what shirawat is, it is chickpeas that have been pulverized down into a powder, and then you add like paprika and cayenne and garlic and onion and cinnamon and I don't know, other stuff going on in there, some extra spices, maybe some like peppers, and then you like stew that powdered mixture in oil and water and I think some tomatoes, and then you eat it with the traditional flatbread of Ethiopia. It's so good. It's protein dense. It's vegetarian, vegan. It's such a winner. What's new, Theobot? It's Halloween, so I'm like, I got my lights up. Well, not up, but I just literally put them on my sofa to have a little bit of Halloween lights going on. And then I've kind of placed some items here for Halloween's sake, put on my cat ears, and I made some chocolate chip pumpkin bread, which I gotta still finish and export the video tonight. So fun Halloween stuff going on. Theobot, what's for dinner? Asks Lee Hoffman. I made some quick veggie burgers. Gonna eat those later on tonight. Maybe a baked potato. We'll see. It's probably gonna be a little bit of a late night tonight. What else? My mom sent me home with some like chickpea salad and lentils that she made because I was over at my parents' house this afternoon just visiting with them and hanging out. So kind of like a mishmash of things, Lee. What's your plans for Halloween? Peace and joy. Great question. I am gonna be handing out candy to cute little kids. I love doing that. Love seeing their costumes. So gonna be pretty tame. We're bringing our family dog, Rocket. God, he's so strange and so goofy. They have this like, there's this local animal shelter, and they do this like Halloween event for dogs. So they have like dog treats and little obstacle courses, and you bring your dog in costume. So we're just gonna do that. That's gonna be on Wednesday night, the 30th. So the night before Halloween. I missed the life when you were doing the pumpkin thing. I'll do it again. Like I can carve another pumpkin, but I don't know if it'll be anytime soon. That was a very fun live. Does your sister do this? Robert Threm, yes, she goes live as well. Yes, Sir Johnny Bravo, the ears are back. It's Halloween pretty much. I mean, it's almost Monday, and I had to wear my little, this is just my easy adult Halloween low effort costume. Hi, Nick. Oh my gosh, it's been ages since I saw you in a live. Welcome back. Happy to have you here. Thank you so much for joining. Can I have a definite October day tomorrow in NYC? Okay, go to sleep then, please. Don't worry. You got to get your rest. You've been in here for an hour plus, so no worries. Ooh, Tijuana, Mexico is in here. Thank you. Hi, Jose Antonio Carrillo. You're 32 years. Cool. How are you liking 32? Gosh, how many months away am I now? I'm still like a good 10 months away, right? 9, 10 months away from my 32nd birthday since I just turned 31. Good night, Freshly Wild. Yes. Okay. Hi, Lightning Wood. You think you might make an Instagram? Yes, so many people are asking about Instagram. Oh, I'm such a I self-identify as like a millennial boomer because in some ways I just really like resist technology and it breaks my mind and I break it and it just I don't know. But then here I am on YouTube, so I feel like I'm like decently good at technology. So Instagram I've just never like gravitated toward the platform. I don't like just images and reels. I love kind of like having text and I don't know. I like YouTube and I did like Facebook, not so much anymore. But Instagram, I'm thinking about making an Instagram for Halloween, like on Halloween this coming week. Great question. Peace and joy. I don't have Snapchat. I used to, but not anymore. I'm not a big Snapchat person. Welcome back, Cora. Sorry I've been gone. I did not get to see your pumpkin. I'm going to bring my pumpkin out. I have it on my deck. I'm going to bring it in and not today, but I think tomorrow when I go live. Tomorrow night I'll feature my pumpkin for those of you who did not get to see me carve it. I carved it, what was it, like Wednesday this past week? The days are just blurring together in my head, but it was very fun. I made Jack Skellington. Hi, Lyric Harmon. Am I allowed to edge here? Oh, thank you, Ozan. You're from Turkey. Welcome. Very cool. Happy Monday to you if you're in Turkey. Yep. Wow. Yep. Ernest, we would go super late trick-or-treating and it was so fun. Hi, Bookworm. Welcome back. Hog. Hello. I like your hair. I love when people compliment like my updo because it's such a I do want to do more with my hair. Don't get me wrong. I actually have like really curly, thick hair, and I think it would be fun to do more styles. But at the moment, I'm just so like strapped for time that I'm like, I need to keep it simple and tidy. So let's just do the bun for now. It's okay, thanks. Hi, Brandon Malvias. Hello. I mean, I shared a whole loaf of this. I'm reading your comments, Sir Johnny of Bravo. I shared a whole second loaf of this chocolate chip pumpkin bread with my parents and my sister this afternoon. I don't know who's gonna get some of this because I can't share it through the screen, sadly, with all of you. So it may just be me eating this, and I tend to eat my carbs and my sugary stuff before I go running because it's really easy fuel to burn. So I think I'm going for this. How are you, Gal Gadot? Funny. I'm back. Hello. No worries, Cora. Hi, Rach. Yay, my sister's in the chat, guys. Rachel Gore. Hello. Awesome. Okay, I think I'm caught up now. I was really worried I was like falling drastically behind on the chat, but I think I'm all caught up. Hello, Michael Corleone. Hello. Thank you so much. Michael, I think of you as like one of the OG lives, like attendees at my lives, because when I was doing the desktop version and they were much quieter than these mobile lives, you were in there with like Bob Hanks, C.L. Hinton, John Puntney, a few others, but Haystacks the Great comes to mind. Yeah, Bookworm is here. Yay! Love it. Yes, the desktop days. Honestly, I don't think I'm gonna go back to desktop lives. They don't have the same traffic as mobile lives, and I've loved the interaction and way more comments on mobile. So yes. Mustafa Küçük. Hello. Oh gosh, what am I looking for even? I was looking for a napkin. because believe it or not, I am a little bit sniffly. These frickin' allergies will not give me a break, but here we are. Wish he could be here with me right now. Well, he could join you hopefully soon, Cora. We have traffic problems in Istanbul. Oh gosh. I mean, we have traffic problems here in Minneapolis because there is like a whirlwind of construction going on right now before the winter comes. That's kind of like the impetus to get things done. It's like, we got to get this done before we get a ton of snow dumped on us. So it's a bit of a mess here in Minneapolis. Did you figure out your iPad situation? Yes, it fully charged overnight. I think just for some reason it wasn't immediately charging when I plugged it in, but I was like, I'm gonna leave this plugged in overnight and see what happens. Sure enough, I woke up on Saturday morning, looked at my iPad, and it was 100% charged. So that was solved, thank goodness. So what other snacks are you hiding? I don't know if I'm hiding that many snacks. I'm taking a look at what I've got going on in my kitchen. I do have a little treat that I'm planning on making before Halloween. I'll go and grab it really quick. Are your allergies doing better? Yes, I'm doing much better with my allergies. Still a little bit of like runny nose situation going on. It's kind of annoying, but I'm feeling a lot better. Like I haven't been as like slammed with sneezing, runny nose, itchy eyes, those kind of symptoms. Bloody Ritual. I'm still thinking about the question you had earlier, Bloody Ritual, about the most unusual gift I've been given. That's such a tricky one. Yeah, I don't know. Actually, something really cool I can show you guys. So my dad, I mentioned earlier, he's from Ethiopia. He recently got to go back for like 6 weeks and visit Ethiopia the very first time he's been back since he came to the United States in the 80s. Crazy, I know. So he was there this summer and, pretty much all of September. And he was giving me and my sister some gifts that he got for us in Ethiopia. And he was showing, so one thing is he brought back some currency. And he was just like, look how cool this currency is from Ethiopia. Like, this is their language. This is Amharic. That's what the script looks like. And I think that might be like I don't know, like a mountain goat or an ibex or something. I don't know. Yeah, just super cool. This is what the other side looks like. So I'm thinking about like unusual gift. I guess Bloody Ritual, to answer your way earlier question, probably you asked it like an hour ago. But this is like one of the more unusual gifts. Like I've rarely been given currency as a gift, but I do love having foreign currency just to kind of look at compared to US dollars. So this comes to mind as a more unusual gift that I've received, and I got it just today from my dad, all the way from Ethiopia. Thank you, Bookworm. In Istanbul all the time, full road in with car, and you can't go anywhere. Yes, I have. Actually, my sister has been to Turkey, and she had some stories about like the drivers there having to get out of traffic. Like, I can't speak for it, but she knows what it's like. Hi, Hannah. I have allergies too, really bad. Yeah, I just accept it for what it is. Like, I'm not one of those people who takes over-the-counter meds for my allergies. I just kind of want to let my body react naturally to pollen, grass, leaves, any kind of mildew in the soil, whatever. Any kind of allergens. It's annoying, but I'm just like, well, it's like a response my body is having, and it's bearable. So I let my allergies run their course. Hey, nice shirt. Thank you, Military Scrap Hunter. This was a pretty simple purchase. I want to say it's from Old Navy. Let's just like look at the tag. I think yeah, Old Navy. Gosh, can you see that? Old Navy. There you go. I got this back in The summer of 2021. I specifically remember that shopping spree. How old are your parents? They're both in their mid 60s, Michael. I'm converting that currency on Google. The exchange rate is not strong in terms of the Ethiopian side of things. It's called birr. One US dollar will get you like 120 Ethiopian birr. I like your jazz hands. Thank you, Sir Johnny of Bravo. Jazzy. I have money from most of the countries I visited. Me too. Me too. They're really fun mementos, like keepsakes from other countries. You should always leave the currency when you leave the poor countries. I know. I had that thought too. Like, I'm very excited to have this. Like, I don't have Ethiopian currency, but it also can hurt the country. So it's a cool gift. I would say most of the currency that I've taken from countries, it's actually from very wealthy countries. Like, I have some British pounds, I have euros from multiple European countries. I might have some from Poland. Gosh, I don't know. Kind of a mix. I have some from Azerbaijan when I was there. I like it. I like it. I would get the same for my mom. I bet she would like it. Yes. Ernest, I'm almost 40. Let us see. I'm back. Yes, you are back. Awesome. Thank you, YM, cute freckles. Good evening to you, Mycon Barbosa. I was gonna throw something on my TV. I'm bummed. I was scrolling through my Peacock app, which is where I watch my soccer, and I wanted to watch this new Eddie Redmayne series called The Day of the Jackal. I think it's it's something the Jackal. And it's not coming out until, is it next month? I was like, dang it, that sounded just up my alley. He plays this assassin sniper dude. I do really like him, and I haven't watched him in ages. So I guess I'm just gonna have to wait to watch Mr. Eddie Redmayne. It's annoying, but patience is a virtue. Okay, I'm from Brazil. Good evening to you. You must be at a similar time compared to me, because for me it's just about 10 p.m. in the evening. Would you ever consider making a pizza video? Yes, I am definitely, that is on my list, Michael. I am gonna do vegan pizza. Don't you worry. Actually, I was eating pizza this weekend. It was a frozen pizza. I just grabbed it from the store and made it. But I had this craving for pizza. But I do like to make my own homemade pizza. Cool. Ernest, you're about to be 41 in December. Okay, coming up then. I like looking at foreign currency. Yes, a lot of them are very colorful. Mark Hill, based on a true story. That's what my mom was saying. If you're talking about The Day of the Jackal. If I'm saying that wrong, I apologize, but I think that's the name of the show. I have to go for the rest of the night soon. No worries, Theobot. Great to have you here for however long you're here. Hi from Seattle. Hello, Kevin E. Moffitt III. Welcome from Seattle. I have not been to Seattle. I've never been to Washington State, and I've never been to Oregon either. I've only been to California out west, and Nevada too. But as far as the West Coast states, just California. But I have an uncle who lived many, many years in Seattle, and he speaks so fondly of his time. Like I think it was in the 80s, he was a nurse out in Seattle and just loved it out there. Loved it so much. Remake of an earlier movie. That's exactly what my mom was saying. She knew instantly what I was talking about when I mentioned this new Eddie Redmayne TV series. Darren, it's been forever. Oh my gosh. Hi. Hello. Also, Darren, I felt so bad because I think you got timed out for a very long time on a live a week or two ago. I saw that you were timed out for a full 24 hours, and I was like, no. I know, Darren, so I'm so glad that you're back. Great to have you here. I'm doing great. It's just about 10 p.m. here in Minneapolis. Darren, I don't think you saw or participated in the poll because I closed it ages ago. But try to guess the answer to this poll question. I'll ask it again since it's now not there. But try to guess my favorite Tim Burton movie. And the options were Alice in Wonderland, Edward Scissorhands, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, and Sweeney Todd. Can you guess which of those Tim Burton movies is my favorite Tim Burton movie? Hannah, do you have a bread maker? I don't own a bread maker, KRS-TNT. There are so many kitchen appliances I do not own, and I am so excited to have one day, like kind of the fancy, more expensive kitchen items. I don't have an air fryer. I don't have a rice cooker. I don't have a bread maker. I don't have like a NutriBullet, that kind of thing, or like a Ninja Chopper. Is that what they call them? There's all these gadgets that people mention, and I'm like, don't have that. Don't have that. I don't have like a really nice kitchen like knife set, like the really fancy kinds that like you buy once and you put them into like the wooden block and you sit it on your kitchen counter. Don't have that. So there's many things. Kitchen, like a, what is it? Like a standing mixer, like a Cuisinart or a KitchenAid where you like mix together your cake batter and you whip your frosting together. I don't have one of those. Yeah. Mark Hill, Mom is right. I've been craving pizza too, but I ordered Pizza Hut today. Oh my God, $40 for Pizza Hut? In what world? I mean, hopefully you ordered a lot of pizza and like you had a lot of pizza for $40 because that to me, that seems like so much to pay for Pizza Hut these days. Crazy. Hello from Sudan. Hi, Bobby Brown. Goodness. You are so far away from me, but it's really cool to see you here. Seattle is a hellscape. Ooh, okay. Oh, I don't know. I've never been. And I don't follow current events in Seattle. So I don't know what's going on there. But that's unfortunate if Seattle is a hellscape. Oh, Bookworm, you're pregnant, so no diet for me now. Wow, Bookworm, if you feel comfortable answering, you don't have to answer. But when is your baby due? That's so exciting. Oh, ich werde schlafen, Hannah. You should go and sleep. Go sleep. No worries, Freshly Wild. I was born in Stockton, California. I like California better. Cool. Here it's about 6 a.m. Sahar Omidi. Wow. Okay, so you're 8 hours ahead of where I am. Very cool. Sorry for putting you in timeout that one time you were being a little sus. I would have. Oh gosh. No worries, Theobot. Darren Carsberg. Okay, you're guessing Alice in Wonderland, Darren, and that is not the correct answer. The correct answer is Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. I love that version of, I call it like a Willy Wonka. Like I love that version of Wonka. I love the Gene Wilder version of Wonka, and I love the Timothée Chalamet version of Wonka. All three of them are great. I was entertained. The acting was great. The music, like all of it, all of them, I love. So I know so many people don't like the Tim Burton Wonka, but that one I was like, this is great. I am here for this. Yes, Bookworm. I speak German. I was a German major in college. Fun fact. So yes, ich kann Deutsch. I actually have thought about doing some German language videos, but you guys, like German grammar is it's so rough. Oh my gosh. Every object in German, like nouns, like book or cake or school or pumpkin or tree, every noun has a gender in German. So like tree is Baum. It's der Baum. So it's like tree in German is he. You would say like that tree, he has beautiful leaves. Or like school, die Schule, like school, the noun, the thing is a she. So like you have to remember in German, unlike in English where everything is just a the book, the tree, the school. German, you have to remember what gender every single object is. And I'm just, when I started German, I was like, you gotta be kidding me. Like, who's gonna remember what the gender of every single object is? Yoga mat? Or just some random, like, sweater, cardigan, pencil? And my teacher was like, you just have to speak the language long enough to remember all the genders. And I was like, I'm doomed. So that is like tough in the beginning. You just have to kind of internalize what's what. Once you can get past that, I would say it gets better, but still the grammar it's a little rough. But I would say it's not as rough as English because English is just not consistent. I taught English for a year in Germany and I was like, man, I feel bad for people who are not native English speakers learning English because they're like, well, it's that way. Like you pronounce it this way. Like think about the word though, like although ends in OUGH, but then we say enough with a f at the end. So it's like you see though and enough and you would think you would say all the, but you say although. Like these poor kids who I taught to, they're just like English doesn't make any sense. And I'm like, I know. It's rough, you guys. English is not consistent. Born in Bakersfield. Yes, Macon Barbosa. Come to the US. I really like the US. I'm very happy that I live here. Beetlejuice 1988. Living in the Stone Age. Alice in Wonderland. Okay, not Alice in Wonderland. Interessant. Pas vraiment. Okay, that is French, but I don't. Let me see what pas vraiment. What does that mean? Oh, it's a Stromae song. Not really. Okay. All right, NutriBullet. Okay, wow, Bookworm. That's expensive for Pizza Hut. Dang. Hi, Hinale. Welcome back. Still here. Good morning to you, Ajub Liboria. $1 in my country, a small pizza is $2. Wow. You would never, I don't think you would ever find a $2 pizza. If you did find a $2 pizza in the United States, I would tell you, like, run away quickly because that thing, that is not pizza you want to be eating for $2. Even if it's a bargain, don't eat it. Sahar Omidi, hi from Iran. Hello. I've come so close to Iran, actually. I spent a summer in Azerbaijan. I was mostly in Baku, but I remember driving south along the Caspian Sea. And I wanted to see Iran because it's one of those countries where I don't know if I'll ever go there in my life, but I was like, I might as well go close to the border and just see what it's like. And so I looked across the border into Iran and it was very cool. So I've come close to Iran. I've never been there though. Good morning. Wow. Hello. Good morning to you, Jeffrey. Hannah, will you come to Australia? Yes. And at some point in my life, I will go to Australia. 100%. Yes. Bookworm. Oh my gosh, you're doing February. Oh, that's so exciting. Wow. I'm having a little girl. Wow. That sounds so exciting. Congratulations. I had no clue you were expecting. Thank you, Philly Phil. I knew it. Yes, I finally got one of the questions right. How are you from California? I'm doing great. Mike Barraza, how are you doing? How is it out in California? And where in California are you from? I did German in school. Nice. Yes. I know not a lot of schools offer German. I don't even know these days. Like if where I went to school still offers it in all the grades, but I really liked it. We basically got to middle school and we had to choose between Spanish, French, and German. And Spanish, it's just like you see it everywhere. So I was like, I can learn Spanish just anytime. I can kind of guess at words. It didn't really appeal to me. French, it was more kind of like all the girls wanted to learn French because it was so cute and like French cutesy. And I was like, I just can't. Like French is beautiful and I would love to learn more French. But for me, it just kind of was like 2 strikes down third one is German. Like, it just seemed different and unusual. It's not the most useful, I'll say that, at least in the United States, but I would never change having picked German. Japanese in high school, very cool. Das Brot, die Kirche, yeah. I know German is like, and a lot of languages are like that. Spanish has genders, although there's only two, female and male. What else? I think French is the same way, where it's, I don't know the like L and la like in Spanish, but I think French is just male and female. Italian is probably that way too. But yeah, having three genders, I was like, why do you have to have a neutral one? Oh my god. So that's definitely something as an English speaker. That's one nice thing about English is that any object, any noun, it's just the. No, you don't have to memorize any kind of gender. And the thing is with German, the gender determines like endings you put on adjectives. Like, it's different for a male object versus like a neutral versus a female object. It's kind of complicated explaining it, but I guess after years you kind of internalize the way it works. Thank you, Candon Dev. Where are you from? I'm from Minneapolis, Minnesota, born and raised. French and Spanish, same way. Yes. I can't even read. Got us on some press ups. Whoa. What are you being for Halloween? I'm planning on being a black cat. I'm gonna wear these black ears. I'm gonna draw a little upside down triangle on the tip of my nose and some whiskers, like just 1, 2, 3 each side. And I'm going to Chipotle, you guys, because you gotta check your area, because I don't know if all locations are doing this, but I have at least one in my area here in Minneapolis that's doing what they call a burrito promo, where if you show up in costume at anytime like 3 p.m. or later, they give you a $6 entree. And I think they charge more for like guacamole, extra beans or extra rice or a side of queso. So $6 flatline entree plus or minus, however, if you're gonna add some more things. But yes, I'm gonna do an easy black cat costume featuring these ears, and I'm going to Chipotle as a black cat and getting my $6, probably $6.50 with the guac. So fritas bowl for Halloween. Hi Kumari Esu. I love the underground music scene in Seattle. I went to a ton of rock shows when I was stationed in Fort Lewis. Nice. Sis got us on some press ups. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't do press ups. I don't think I'm that great at like upper body stuff, but I appreciate the comment. I've heard English is one of the hardest languages. It is cruel. English is so mean. And that's another thing I'm very grateful for. I'm like, in this world that is so English heavy, you go to not any, but like most other places, and they place such a premium on learning English in addition to whatever language is spoken there. Like in Germany, for example, everyone speaks German, obviously, but they place such a premium on good English instruction, and like the better your English, the better your job prospects are for getting like a banking job or a business job or getting into university. Like, it's just, English is such a commercial skill. Like, if you want to work for like a multinational firm in some city in Germany, you gotta know English. Like, you have to learn it. And that's probably the same in a lot of like Middle Eastern countries or Asian countries. Like, it's such a in-demand language, and so much business and trade and international stuff is just conducted in English, where I'm just like, thank God this was like my native language, that I didn't have to learn the grammar. I didn't have to learn the weird spellings of all the crazy words and the exceptions and just the inconsistencies I would find to be so frustrating as a non-native English speaker. I suggest you watch The Hangover. I have seen The Hangover. It's hilarious. Hi, Lightning Wood. Your video is clearer than most of YouTube. I have a sneeze coming. Sorry. Excuse me. Thank you, Boo Boo. I went to Adventureland on Thursday. One of the actors was staring at me, so I sprinted away. Funny. Not even a slice for $2. Okay, I must be very behind. Tell us about your first job. Glad we have you. Okay, I'm gonna scroll. Hi, Aria Dustu. If I make pizza from scratch with organic ingredients, it costs me $50 for 2 pizzas. Whew. Would you show me around? Sure. Melo Costa. Sorry, guys. I'm gonna grab a tissue super quickly. I apologize. But I did just sneeze and I need a tissue. I'm so sorry. Sorry. I will be right back. Also, someone was asking me if I have any like snacks, and I do, like snacks hidden away. And I wanted to show you guys these Nutter Butters that I'm planning on using for a little Halloween snack. That's a little aside. I went to private school in Colorado and they taught us German, but I was so little I barely remembered. Okay, why I chose German, it was literally just like process of elimination. I didn't want to learn Spanish. They offered Spanish, French, and German, and we had to pick a foreign language starting in 7th grade. And Spanish was just kind of like, it's everywhere. There's lots of TV shows, like we have telenovela things here, like basically like Mexican soap operas. We have, you can watch a lot of sports in Spanish. I'd watch soccer games in Spanish. And there's like Dora the Explorer for like learning Spanish. So I was like, Spanish you could just kind of like learn in your off time. It's pretty straightforward. French, I kind of was like annoyed by it because I feel like all the girls in my grade picked French because it's like cute. I want to be a little French girl and have French. And I was like, I just can't do this. So that just left German. And it seemed cool too. Melo Costa, I'm Italian. Sorry guys for blowing my nose. I apologize. Okay. All right. Sorry guys. I don't know if I froze there for a little bit. I'd like to have a travel to America. Yes, the US is incredible. I love living here. I'm very glad that I was born in the US and I'm a citizen here. I would recommend that you go to, probably Tennessee, go to Nashville, like music, go to the Grand Ole Opry for some like cool music culture, go to Washington, D.C., incredible. Maybe Massachusetts and Connecticut for some like very scenic New England vibes. Come to Minnesota, you can come to the Mall of America, see all of our beautiful lakes, Mississippi River, and the Great Lakes too. We have Lake Superior here, and then, over by like Chicago, there's like Michigan, and then like West Coast, super cool. There's so much to see. There's something that every region has to offer. Do I know Hebrew? I don't know Hebrew. No. You're amazing and very good communication skills. Thank you, Boo Boo. I do like talking. I love conversation. I love English, you guys. I love it. I love grammar and I love writing. So I feel like that helps me on lives. I love chatting with people. I think it's so interesting. If you mew, I'll sub. I don't want to mew. That's a little weird. I guess because I'm a cat. Okay, I'll go meow. For a second I was like, why? But then I'm like, oh wait, I'm dressed as a cat. That isn't as strange as I thought. So, Katarina, I get it. I hope that was a good enough mew for you. Good night, B. I'm gonna get married this month. Whoa! Congratulations, Sahar. That's so exciting. Big life event. Very exciting. I love those cookies. Okay, I'm catching up, guys. Yes, Nutter Butter cookies. Some of you might be able to guess, but I'm gonna do a Halloween treat with these guys. They're gonna be fun. Hi, Gabriel Mack. I have to go. Bye, Theobots. Shout out for Brazil. Brazil. Yes, I have never been to Brazil, but there are so many things about Brazil. I want to go there and watch football. I want to go there and see the Christ the Redeemer statue. I want to see Carnival. I want to go to the Amazon rainforest. I want to go to the coast. I want to eat your food. I mean, Brazil is just so full of like life and color and nature and beauty. I just like, yeah, I gotta go to Brazil. I will make it there in my life. Nighty night to you, Theobot. I'm very annoyed by French. I don't know. I've come around to French. I listen to some French music. I have this one particular artist named Stromae, who sings only in French. And I do think it is a beautiful, beautiful language. And it's useful too. I think it's a bit more useful than German, to be quite honest. So I've come around to it, and I would like to study it a bit more. Okay, but Ronaldo is Portuguese. I was thinking the same thing, Gabriel, but I didn't want to say it. The sound of it annoys me. Did you know that the biggest Italian community outside Italy is Brazil? I did not know that. Wow. Very interesting. I never would have guessed that the largest Italian community would be in Brazil, outside of Italy. Bloody Ritual, how to maintain a positive attitude and keep your smile shining. How do you deal with negativity and stress? I would say I just don't really get stressed out by too many things. Like, I just think big picture, like, life is so short in the grand scheme of things. The world is Earth is like billions of years old, and we get to live like a long life is like 90 years. So I'm like, I am not going to spend my precious short life on this planet being stressed about stuff that a billion years from now is small potatoes. So not worth stressing out about stuff. What's another thing? Negativity. So this great YouTuber, his name is Alex Hormozy. He's incredible. You guys should follow him. I listen to all his stuff. Very popular, has like probably 2.5 million at this point. He's over 2 million. And he talks about like all the negative feedback, the negative comments and the hate and the criticism he gets. And he's just like, it's just, think of it as like feedback from the universe. Some feedback you're going to get is great. Some feedback is negative. Some is like mean. And if you just treat it as feedback and you don't need to react to it. Like, it's just like, people are just going to say what they want to say on the internet, at least. So if you just treat it as feedback and someone says like, oh my gosh, you look like a giraffe, or you look like you weigh 1,000 pounds, I'll just read it and be like, okay, like, carry on. I don't know. I think I have a pretty good like ability to just not worry too much about negative comments or haters. Although French is important. My friends love my friends from Africa. Hi, from Vietnam. Cool. Pham Dung, hello. Shout out Brazil, come and visit us. Yes, I will make it to Brazil. Don't you worry, Gabriel Mack. I will make it. I live in Michigan. I'll definitely take you out and make sure you have a good time. Hi, Kane Stachowitz. For all the times I've come so close to Michigan, I've never ever been to Michigan. My family would do road trips out east from Minnesota. We would go from here through Wisconsin, dip down around the bottom curl of Lake Michigan, hit up Chicago, Indiana, but it's like we would just cruise right below the border of Michigan. We never actually turned north and went up into Michigan. So I've never been there, but I want to go. You talk as much as my mom. She is your complexion too. I'm trying to get her to use her YouTube Live. She should do it. YouTube Live is so fun. Highly, highly recommend it. In Iran, we celebrate Holovan too. Brazil also have the same for the biggest Japanese community. Interesting. Wow, Brazil is so diverse. Sorry for yawning. I never would have known. Very cool. Oh my gosh, Sahar. Yes, I love David Goggins. He's one of my heroes. I have a vision board in my room, not in this room, but I have images of people who I really admire, like athletes, authors, business people, whoever else, people who just I look up to and think are incredible. And David Goggins is on my vision board because that man, he is so mentally tough, and yeah, he's so strong. He's such a strong person. And what I find most compelling about David Goggins is And he says this about himself. He's like, I had every excuse in the book to basically live a mediocre life. Like, I had a rough time growing up. I didn't have a great family dynamic. People were mean to me and called me names, like racial slurs. I was born with health conditions. I was terrible in school. And I had gotten to I was so overweight in my 20s, so unhealthy. Literally, like, nothing was going for me. And he just, at some point, he was like, enough is enough. I have to become better. And he was like, I'm going to become a Navy SEAL. Like, even though I have all of these conditions, I'm going to just beat the odds and be a Navy SEAL. And he did it. And so he says, he's like, that's why I don't feel sorry for anyone, because I had all these excuses and I was pathetic. And I was able to, like, do something crazy with my life with all of these setbacks and excuses, and he made the most of it. He's so intense. Like, part of me is like, I want to be joyful and really enjoy my life. So I find, like, I think if I were doing things as hardcore as he does, I just would be like, I don't think I need to do this much to get enjoyment out of my life. But he's just, that's his mission and his purpose. And I will never, ever knock him for that. He's incredible. His mental toughness, I think, is so inspiring. Trolls are like stray dogs. Soon as you feed them, they will stick around for more. Oh, I've never heard that analogy, Night Owl, but that's a great analogy. Wow. I don't think I'll unsee that comment. I don't think I'll forget that comment. That's a great way to think about trolls. I just kind of, I'll read a comment, I'm like, oh yeah, that's a troll, and then just carry on. David Goggins is an American guy, and he's very famous and popular in Iran. I didn't know that. How interesting. It's interesting to hear about people, like celebrities, who are like, they're well known here, and then they happen to be very popular in another country too. David Goggins push-up challenge, legit. I'm a person, I don't do push-ups regularly. I can't think of the last time I did a push-up, to be quite honest with you. So I think I would really struggle with David Goggins' push-up challenge. MD Atik Al-Rahat, we're talking about David Goggins. I don't know if you know who David Goggins is, but he was a Navy SEAL here in the United States. He's super tough. He runs, he does fitness stuff. He's all about just, like, becoming, like, mentally unstoppable. Like, nothing can stop him. Nothing will deter him. No matter the amount of pain he's in, no matter, I don't know, X, Y, and Z. He is so tough. So we're talking about him right now. I can do just 35. That's still a great amount. Who is David Goggins? I've never heard of him. Okay, no worries. I mean, not everyone knows who he is, but he is, I think right now, because he's a retired Navy SEAL, he is like he's written books, he's a motivational speaker, he might do fitness challenges, but he's like a motivational content creator as well. I don't know exactly, like, what his title is now, but he just inspires people, and he wants people, basically. I think his mission in life is to just inspire people to be the best possible version that they can possibly be. Because he's like, I easily, like, alternative universe me, if I had done nothing to change my life, I would have just been extremely obese, very miserable. Like, it would have been like a very painful and sad life. And he just was like, I am gonna just change my ways and become an incredible human being, all through, like, the power of his mind. And he talks about what it was like when he was first starting out. I think he said he was somewhere around 350 pounds, really heavy set. And he's like, oh my gosh, it was so uncomfortable and it was so painful to just, when I decided I was going to start working out and, you know, work on my fitness and try to be healthy, it was so incredibly hard to go out and try to run, try to walk, because I would just was so unhealthy that doing any kind of physical activity was incredibly uncomfortable. It was so unfun. It was miserable. It was just, but he's like, I have to keep moving. And like, I'm just going to continue to do this and move and exercise and get my stuff together, that eventually I will be healthy. Eventually I will get out of this terrible current life I really don't like. So I admire all of that stuff. Yeah, he did lose. When you see his before and after photos, it's incredible to see the transformation. Sounds exhausting. Need a donut. Except time will get him. I mean, I'm sure a lot of the stuff he does take a toll on his body, but the mindset, there is something to be said about that man's mindset. Sierra Vlogs, welcome back. I remember you. You're doing amazing things. What more you want from me? Crazy Sick Wine, hello. I do educational videos and tips. Go Army, beat Navy. I have served with members from all military branches. We rib each other. Yes. I have a lot of military people in my family. I have a couple Navy boys. I've got a Marine and I think Army too? Gosh, I should know this, but for sure 2 Navy guys, 1 Army, Marine, and maybe Army. I don't know. I know for sure some, but others I'm like a little iffy on. But a lot of service members in my family, and I do know that they kind of like rib on each other, but in like a very competitive, fun, like fraternal way, which I like. For how long am I a content creator? I've been on YouTube since September of 2020. So over 4 years. Good luck to you. Thank you, Ricky Schaff. Hi, Mr. Smith. Love the username. Okay, so he's a motivational personality. Yes. That's what I think of Goggins as. Like currently, he's not in the SEALs. He was, but I think, how old is he? I want to say he's like going on 50 now. David Goggins, 49 years old. He's gonna be 50 in February, you guys. Yeah, how do they describe him? Let's just go to Google. David Goggins is an American, retired, United States Navy SEAL. He's an ultramarathon runner, ultra-distance cyclist, triathlete, public speaker, author of 2 memoirs, and inducted into the International Sports Hall of Fame for his achievements in sport. Yeah, the man is a machine. It's just people like that where it's like, like nothing will stop him. Like truly it would take like him passing away or locking him in some inescapable room to physically, it would be like a physical limitation to like block him, to take him out. Other than that, he's getting stuff done. I'm a space cadet. Ooh, love that. That's so cool. Don't like the trend of kids, young adults taking drugs just for the gym. Yeah, I am not on that bandwagon for sure. Space cadet, is that a real thing? 49. I just know he changed a lot of lives in my country. Yeah, he's changed my life. I mean, I think about him whenever I'm feeling like I want to skip a workout or just kind of be lazy and not work on my goals. And I look at my vision board with him on it and I'm like, man, you know exactly what, I can hear what David Goggins would say to me if he was like in the same room watching me wanting to like skip out on stuff. Yep, okay. To ruffle a Marine's feathers, I say. The Marines are the Navy playing Army, but I only say that to friends who know it's a joke. Gotcha. David Goggins is cool and famous, but not my favorite Navy SEAL. I don't know too many SEALs. I know some members of SEAL Team 6. But who else is there? Was Andrew Tate a SEAL? He's coming up. But I don't know. No, he looks like he's a kickboxer. No, they were just kind of like people also search for, and then it lists a bunch of people. I don't know other SEALs that well. Secret Space Program, SSP, Space Force, call their members Guardians. The Rocky movies always get me hyped up. I've never seen the Rocky movies. It's okay, you can be disappointed, but nope, haven't seen them yet. Do you own any pets? I don't own any pets, and the main reason for that is I am not interested currently in having a whole bunch of extra chores that I have to do, which are like pet chores, because I don't keep up with my everyday chores. Like, I don't always do my dishes every night. I don't dust and vacuum as often as I'd like to. So just based on that alone, I'm like, I don't think I would be a great pet owner at this point in my life, because I just don't think I would be like, I don't think I'd be able to like give them enough time, and I just would not enjoy doing all of those extra chores for a pet. Guten Morgen aus Deutschland. Hello, Alexander Craig. Guten Morgen. I love that. That is so cool. Where in Germany are you from? Aus welcher Stadt? In Iran, American people are so loved and popular. We love you guys. Awesome. I love to hear that. Ernest, one of my friends who was in NSA with Sir was on the VP sniper detail in Colombia. Wow. Dang. That's intense. Sir Johnny of Bravo, goldfish is an easy pet. I don't really want goldfish, not gonna lie. Super Deutsch. Dankeschön. Ich habe Germanistik an der Universität studiert. Deswegen kann ich ziemlich gut Deutsch. Sorry, I had to get back on my phone. I was bored. Thank you for joining, Theobot. Alexander Craig, kommen Sie aus Deutschland oder sind Sie Amerikaner? I'm wondering, are you from Germany or are you an American living over there? Aus welcher Stadt sind Sie, Alexander? That's good to hear that from Iran. I know, right? Like, I feel like I've heard not great things. Like, I feel like maybe the Iranian leaders aren't the biggest fan of the United States, but like, you know, those are the leaders. Those aren't all the people in the country. So it's cool to hear from like people. Ja, ich bin in Deutschland. Okay, cool. Very cool, Alexander. Love having some German in here because I don't really get to speak it or read it that often. So very cool. Super geil. Sorry, I'm a bit inebriated, so grammar isn't my strong point at this moment. No worries. Oh, wow. Wow, Freshly Wild, thank you for the update. So you guys, like, you know, as you probably have guessed, like going live on YouTube, like it helps you grow your channel. And it's crazy because Freshly Wild has been kind of monitoring my channel for subs. And it's crazy. Like some of the lives, like my subscriber count just jumps wildly. Very cool. Oh, cool. Alexander, you're from Bielefeld. Wow. Ich war ein Jahr in München in der Nähe von Englischer Garten. Die Nachbarschaft heißt, oh, what was it called? Bogenhausen. Ich war Sprachassistenten für Englisch an 2 Wirtschaftsschulen. Es war wunderbar. Es war ja, schön. Ich war in München von September 2016 bis Juni 2017. I love it there. Munich was so great. Like, I miss it. Oh, yeah. So many great memories. I've never been to Bielefeld before, but I would love to go. Do you prefer to spend your weekends with friends or alone? Ooh, I love this question. Bloody Ritual. I kind of prefer a mix. So I really try to reserve my weekends to focus on like projects and just things like my hobbies. So here's how I feel about weekends. So you work 40 hours a week during the week, Monday through Friday. I have a I have a regular 9 to 5 office job here in the US. And in my head, I'm like, okay, during the week, you have to give so many hours to your employer, to your coworkers, to your projects, work meetings, deadlines, where I'm like, I am introverted, where I cherish my alone time, my home time to just like recharge my battery. So it's like my weekends, like I get to Friday, I try not to schedule outings or meetups or parties or anything like that on Fridays, because usually by Friday I'm like, I need a minute, guys. I just need some alone time. I want to just like relax, watch some TV. I like to go live on Fridays, honestly, because it's like I'm home, I'm relaxing, I'm sitting here on my couch. And yeah, so my weekends, I like to just section them off mostly for myself, where it's like I can sleep in however late I want, catch up on any sleep I miss during the week, because usually 1 or 2 nights I don't get enough sleep during the week. Work on YouTube stuff, go running. Like I have my long runs on weekends. I try to do 9 miles on Saturday, 10 miles on Sunday. That's just, weekends are my time, because it's hard to do longer runs during the week. So you got these wide open days, Saturday and Sunday. I do try to schedule at least like 1 or 2 social events. So like I'll meet a friend for coffee, or like today I went over to my parents' house and hung out with my parents and my sister and my parents' dog, who's so cute. So I like to have most of my weekends to myself. I call them, and my sister actually I think she coined the term, but meekends, like a weekend for me. But I also like to take the opportunity to see like at least, one friend, or, see my family, like my parents or my sister, So mostly me recovering, but also some social stuff. Come aus Bielefeld. Okay, just wrote a paper on Iran. Cool. I'm Irish and Italian. Let's get to 100 likes. We're 8 away, guys. I think we can get there. Look what you heard about Iran in media is not true. Yeah, I mean, like, I think Iranian people are amazing. I know some Iranian people here. I love them. I've only had great interactions with Iranian people. Good night, Sir Johnny of Bravo. I'm German, Irish, dad's side, and half Yupik Eskimo. Was hast du denn studiert? Ich habe also Germanistik und Politik, how do you say it? Politikwissenschaft. Zum Beispiel, ich habe Kafka gelernt, Nietzsche, Marx, Engels, who else? Johann von Goethe, right? Von Goethe? So, yeah, lots of stuff. Oh, wow. Can you be an interpreter for the EU? Maybe. We'll see. Nutter Butter review, or is that later? That's going to come later. Edelweiss was my favorite spot in Germany. Also, I've been to the top of the Zugspitze. Yes, very, very beautiful. Und jetzt lebst du wieder in Amerika. Ja, ich bin in Minneapolis, Minnesota, also in der Nähe von Kanada. Wie heißt der Stadt? Minnesota. Also meine Stadt ist Minnesota. It was very good educational information I wrote on Iran, dating back 2,500 years. I mean, Iran is, the history there is incredible. Incredible. Oh my God, 20 miles on a weekend. Yes, 20 miles. Woo! Ich liebe deinen Kanal. I think Kanal ist maskulin, right? Der Kanal. Yeah, I feel like I can talk pretty well in German, but it's like, man, there are times where I'm like, I think this is masculine, but it ends up being like a neutral noun. So yeah, I think Kanal is der. Dankeschön, Theobot. I appreciate it. Why German people are so serious. They never smile when they talk to you. In my experience, German people are actually so nice. I would say in general, like as an American who's spent a lot of time in Europe, I can distinctly remember I was in, oh my God, Czech Republic, Prague. I was in Prague in the Czech Republic. And I felt very silly because I was there with a bunch of Americans on study abroad, and we're like la la la, like laughing, having such a we're so excited to be in Prague. And I feel like all the locals were just like they were very serious, and I think they're just like why are you so smiley? Why are you so positive? Like it's just like I don't know. I think that's just kind of the way things are in the US where it's like all smiles, be positive, like don't be a Debbie Downer. And I think in Europe it's just more like realness. Like if you're not overjoyed, you're not going to be like big smiling it. You're just going to have like a regular face. So I would say in Germany, all the people who I, roomed with because I had roommates or was in a class with or the teachers, they were just kind of more honest. It's like they were just serious when they were talking serious. They would smile when they were talking about funny stuff or something they liked. But they were all so nice. They were so nice. And they always wanted to hear about America. They wanted to hear about how I was doing. They're like, how are you liking Germany so far? How was your house? Like, how was your living situation? Very hospitable people in my experience. So yeah, I feel like there's some cultural differences there. I missed a lot of comments. I apologize, guys. Truth is stranger than fiction. US Americans are over the top. I have heard that where it's just like laugh and smile and loud. And I think some people are like, goodness, this is like, it's just too much going on. Bin echt beeindruckt von deinen guten Deutsch. Dankeschön, Dankeschön. I love when German speakers think that I speak good German because I'm like, oh, I hope it's not like bad German. Wo wohnst du alleine oder mit deiner Familie, Mann, mit Kinder? Ich wohne alleine in meiner Wohnung hier in Minneapolis. The UK has the best balance. Do you mean in terms of like being funny and expressive and being serious? I feel like that's what you're commenting, which I would agree with. I feel like the Brits I've encountered, and I've encountered quite a few, I think they can be like funny and sarcastic and like friendly, but also kind of bitey and sarcastic and like a little bit like, ooh, that was a little snippy. But I feel like they're like the reason, for example, why I really love watching British television compared to like a lot of American sitcoms is I feel like with the Brits, it's a lot more subdued. You kind of have to pay attention or you'll miss it. Whereas like American stuff is like, oh, ha, 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 like, oh my God, we're gonna say the joke 3 times to make sure you heard it. Laugh track, overacting. I feel like I've seen more overacting in American productions than I have in British cinema and German movies, but who knows? That's just my impression. What is your secret to staying determined and focused on your goals? I think I'm just a very like goal-oriented person. Yeah, I don't know. I would say I know what my goals are. I think I really know who I am at this point. I'm 31, so I feel like yes, I'll continue to change somewhat, but I think at this point, I think the foundation is very like cemented. Like I know where I want to live. I know my hobbies. I know how to cook for myself. I know what foods I like. I enjoy fitness. I have my like really good friendships locked down. I'm really close with my family. So I feel like the secret to being determined and focused on my goals, I think just having the foundation of my life to like being so steady and so locked down. Like friends are here, family are here. I love my job. I try to get regular sleep. I try to be healthy, drink enough water. As long as like my baseline is like solid, I feel like that's a great place to be just like, okay, I can focus on my goals and pencil it into my schedule. So I would say that's maybe the secret, but also not so secret. Whenever my ex walked up to order or pay in a store in Germany, they didn't speak English. Interesting. But when I went up and spoke at least a little English, I always thought it was funny. Interesting. Okay. I lived in Germany. They're nice, but they don't smile. And Iran, we smiled so much. Bei uns ist das, well, yeah, it's very, very early for you, Alexander. Ja, warum bist du so is it früh aufgewacht? Oder warum bist du so früh eingewacht? Oder hast du so früh eingewacht? Ja, es ist sehr, sehr früh in der Morgen. Like, wow, so early. The best part of The Exorcist is when in there, I wish they could have explored more Iraq. Oh, I didn't even know Iraq was part of The Exorcist. No clue. How old are you? You're cute. I'm 31, Rapper Nation. I did a birthday vlog if you head over to my channel. I had a spooky, artsy horror birthday because my birthday, it's a 13 birthday. 13 is my lucky number. And every so often I get a Friday the 13th birthday, and this year was one of those years. So it was very fun. I just lost my dog. Oh no, I'm sorry, back flipper dude. That is so hard. I've lost 2 family pet dogs in my life, and it's like heart-wrenching. Warum warst du in Deutschland? Studieren in Amerika gibt es doch auch tolle Unis, ja. Oder ist Deutschland besser zum Lernen? Beide sind gut. Zuerst war ich in Deutschland, es war ein Austauschprogramm in Freiburg und auch wo war es? Überall. In Berlin, in Worms, ja. Und danach ich war in München, also ein Jahr in München. Das war das Jahr gerade nach meinen Uni-Jahren in Amerika. Und deswegen, also ich habe Germanistik studiert für 4 Jahre an der Uni, und ich habe mir gedacht, also das wäre schön, wenn ich in Deutschland nach der Uni könnte. You know, basically what I'm saying to everybody who doesn't understand German, Alexander's asking, like, why were you in Germany? Like, were you, are there good universities to study at in the US? And I was like, there are good universities in both Germany and in America, and I was in Germany for study abroad mostly, and then I also majored in German in college, and I thought it'd be really nice to like go to Germany directly after I graduated from college here in the US, because I was like, well, I studied German, so it'd be nice to put my German language to use. It'd be fun. Oh my gosh, you look beautiful. Thank you, Eshan Nair. Hi, Sidhu Reddy. Ich weiß nicht, wie man auf Deutsch spricht. Ich benutze einen Übersetzer. Oh, you're translating. That's so funny. I mean, no worries. Everyone can use a translator. We all have AI now. We all have Gemini. We all have ChatGPT. So translation is fine. I need it from time to time, Theobot. No worries. What's your channel about? It's mostly about vegan food. I was showing, I'll take it out of the bag, but Eshan Nair, I was showing earlier this, I made chocolate chip pumpkin bread. It's both, ooh, I just spilled a little bit, but it's both vegan and gluten-free, because Halloween is on Thursday, and I thought it'd be fun to make some beautiful pumpkin bread. So I mostly feature food content, and then I also really like to run marathons, and I just run distance races, so I feature some running content. I've posted some marathon vlogs. I ran a marathon this summer, and what else? I do some 5K runs, like fun runs, and then I do like personal stuff like traveling, vacations, birthdays, miscellaneous fun stuff. Ich war mit den Hunden Gassi. Wir haben Hundebabys bekommen, Welpen. Oh, cute! Oh my gosh. Das ist süß, Alexander. I love that. Wie schön. Gassi gehen. Oh. In American, in American children lives the age of 18, but in Iran, you can live with your parents till any time you want. Yeah, I mean, I've heard that other cultures are way more like, it's okay for kids to live with their parents way beyond 18. I think in America, we're very set on like, get the kids out at 18, go off to college and start your career, move away from home. And I've heard of other places where it's like, no, like you can stay here with the parents. Like family units are close in a lot of cases, and they're like, just stay here. Like it's fine. Good morning, Dr. Leo here. Oh, you changed your name. Bill Clinton's sons. Cool. Do you like old school hip hop? Boy, I wouldn't say I dislike it. I just don't think I listen to it that much. I don't know. I'm kind of neutral on that question. Menehun T10. Andrew Craig, bin ja jetzt öfters hier, dass du dein Deutsch nicht verlernst. Oh gosh. Yes. Ja. Are you planning on running in the Boston Marathon in the future? Okay, I love that you mentioned this, Menehun, because that is one of my all-time favorite goals of all the goals I have in my life. Like Boston, it is so dang difficult to qualify for Boston if you're not like a professional runner, if you're not an Olympian, if you're not highly competitive, or just distance running comes natural to you. I've run 3 marathons and I still haven't hit the Boston qualifying time. So I'm just training right now in the off season to really try to get my base mileage up, but I want so badly to run the Boston Marathon. I will let y'all know when I qualify. Wie kommt es, dass du keinen Freund hast, so eine hübsche Frau, oder lebt der noch in Deutschland? How can I explain? Jetzt, es ist nicht so wichtig, für mich zumindest, dass ich einen Freund habe. Verstehst du? Also in der Zukunft, das wäre schön, aber jetzt, ich habe so viel Arbeit. Ich mache YouTube-Videos und ich liebe meine Familie und meine Freundin und es gibt keine Zeit jetzt, einen Freund zu haben. Aber in der Zukunft, ich denke, der kommt. We'll see. We'll see. Danke. Okay. You're understanding me. Verstehe ich. Sehr gut. Danke. Hello from Nuremberg. Hi. I was just talking with Alexander in the chat. I do speak German. I miss speaking it. I don't get a lot of opportunities to speak German, so I mostly speak in English on here, but I will speak a bit of German if I see it. So hello, I have been to Nuremberg. I loved Nuremberg. It was very fascinating. Are you from Germany? Kommst du aus Deutschland oder kommst du aus Amerika oder einer anderen Stadt? Hello, how are you? I'm calling you from Egypt. Hi, Yusuf. I'm doing well. Good morning to you, because it's late for me. It's almost 11 p.m. if you can believe it. I've been on here for quite a while, but I know for you it's already in the morning. Hope your Monday is off to a good start. Yusuf, DJ the Chef. There's some cultures in the US that stay with their family after 18, stay close, but this is extending to all ethnicity just because of the economy. Yes, I believe it. What is the qualifying time for the Boston Marathon? Oof. So it varies based on your age and your gender. So for me, I'm in the category for women runners. Sorry guys, allergies have arrived. So for Boston, I'm in the women's category from 18 to 34. And for that group of women, you have to run a qualifying marathon elsewhere, like Chicago, New York, London, Berlin, Tokyo, here, Minnesota, Grandma's Marathon counts, or the Minneapolis Marathon. You have to run 3 hours and 30 minutes or faster. And the closest I've gotten is 3:43. I think I could crack the 3:30s next summer, but man, it's so hard. And I consider myself like a good athlete. I'm fit. I'm decent at running. I would say I'm a natural athlete. Like I did athletics growing up, and it is so hard to qualify. Hi from Spain, Javi Moreno. Hi from Spain. Alexander, do you know College Humboldt in Brazil? Hola, hola. Me encantan las pesas guapísima. Pecas guapísima. I don't know what that means. I can speak a little bit of Spanish, but I don't know what las pecas guapísima means. So let's look it up. Translate. This is why I keep my computer off to the side. The guapis. Oh, freckles. Pecas. Okay, that's what that means. Okay, thank you. Gracias, Javi. Der kommt auf jeden Fall. Und zur Not komme ich zu Besuch. Das ist süß. Danke, Alexander. I'm retired US soldier living in Germany. Nice. Okay, cool. Where in Germany are you? No, I think you said Nuremberg. Very cool. How long have you been living in Nuremberg? I love my ad block. Bonjour, vous parlez français? Un peu français, but not great. Not good French. I listen to French music, so I can speak a little bit. I can like think of verses, but it's not great. It's like terrible. I don't even know if that's understandable. Algier, Russia. I don't know if I said your name right. Algira? No, I'm trying to read the Cyrillic username and I'm failing. You give wifey vibes. That's a major compliment. Thank you, Zachariah. I'll take it as a compliment. Thank you and good luck. Thank you, Mark Hill. If you're heading out, goodbye. Thank you for dropping in. Thank you, Trung Wen. Wie viel Uhr ist es jetzt bei dir? Mittag? Nein, es ist nicht Mittag. Und welcher Tag bei uns ist es Montag? Also bei dir Sonntag. Jetzt ist es Sonntag. Und es ist 11 Uhr nachts. 23 Uhr, sagt man. 11 p.m. in the evening. Sehr spät on Sonntag. What did you do your thesis on? Okay, so I was a double major for my political science major. I actually talked about Turkey. I talked about how Turkey would probably not join the European Union just for different political, cultural reasons. So I talked about like the EU and Turkey for my political science major. And for Germany, for my German thesis, I talked about in East Germany, there was like this secret police called the Stasi. The long form of it was like, think of it like the KGB in Soviet Russia, like basically just like secret police that would spy on people. So in my German classes, we learned a ton about the East German secret police, the Stasi. So I just like wrote about them because I thought the Stasi were super interesting. Theo, about your back, who is your favorite artist, or what is your favorite music or artist? I love pop music. I do like rap, but I would say mostly I just love pop music. I'm a huge fan of Taylor Swift. You guys, I've been listening to her since I was 13, 14 years old. We're like close in age. She's 1989 birth year. I'm 1993. So we're like 4 years apart. So I feel like she started producing music when she was like, 13, 14, 15 years old. So right as I was hitting middle school, that's when I was listening eventually. Like, yeah, it was like right around middle school. Like, I would start listening to her stuff all the way through now. And I mean, I'm 31 now, so over half of my life, I've listened to Taylor Swift music. And I feel like as she was growing up and her music was maturing and she would talk about like more mature subjects, I was also growing up and like just becoming more mature. So I just feel like I have grown with her music, and she's just continued to produce outstanding music. And that's why I love her so much. You have a positive energy that I really love. Thank you, Yusuf. I appreciate it. Jacques B is a vibe. I'm from India. Welcome from India, Rais Majgul. Hannah, it's 12 a.m. Oh my gosh, yes, it's midnight. Please go to sleep. Back to the Future. Thank you so much for moderating. I appreciate it. Jeff, I know everyone's thinking about the election, but I actually don't talk about politics on my live streams, only because I just try to keep the hot topics and the touchy topics and things that would really potentially bother people off the table. There's plenty of other places you can go to on YouTube and the internet for that stuff. So I just don't talk about politics to keep it pretty mellow and fun, fluffy. Hi, lovely Arctic Fox. Thank you for joining. No worries, Freshly Wild. No obligation to stay. Like, please go whenever you need to go. Do you speak Arabic or know any Arabic words? Yes, I do know inshallah, mashallah, salamu alaikum, walaikum salam. Gosh, I spent a summer in Morocco and we had to learn some basic Arabic, but I think that's kind of the only Arabic I know. Very just few words here and there. Habibi, I know like Habibi, like baby, like friend. Not leaving yet. The chat is interesting. LOL. I meant good luck getting into the Boston Marathon. Thank you so much. I mean, you guys, I tell people this. It's like I will not stop until I qualify for Boston. Either I will qualify for Boston or I will die trying. So like one of the two will happen. I think I can qualify, but it really, I think for me, I think it's just going to take like a long time of consistent work to get to the qualifying time I need to actually run Boston. So I will keep you guys posted on how the journey goes. I'm just shy of a decade older than you. Hey, that's cool. I hear great things about 40s. Like my supervisor at work, I think she said she's 41. So she's like exactly a decade older than me, maybe 42. And she's like, I love it. Like, I feel like I haven't peaked. Like, I'm loving my 40s so far. I loved my 30s. I loved my 20s. So I've heard great things about your 40s. Thank you, Yusuf. Ich kann Englisch und wirklich wenig Spanisch. Yeah, I can do a decent amount of Spanish. Like, decent, but it's like not great. Wünsche dir gleich eine gute Nacht. Ich versuche jetzt auch ein bisschen zu schlafen. Hab ja zum Glück frei Urlaub. Oh, das ist schön. Yeah, I'm so glad that you have vacation, time off. I hope you have a great day because it's early in the morning for you, Alexander. So, schlaf gut, dankeschön. I hope you come back, Alexander. It was great. I love the opportunity to speak in German. So, bis später. Liebe Grüße aus Minneapolis. Schlaf gut. Tschüssi. Cora, hi, my boyfriend came over unexpectedly. Oh, that's so cute. Yeah, we're almost to 100 likes on this stream, you guys. This is exciting. Bist du jeden Tag hier? Nein. I go live, also ich bin auf YouTube live. Montag, Mittwoch, Freitag und Sonntag. Also 4 Tage in der Woche. Can you speak Hindi? No. Oh my god, one more like. You guys are so close to 100 likes. This is exciting. I mean, it's also because I've been on here for almost 3 hours and it's a Sunday night and I have to still export and post my long form video that's going up tomorrow. It's the pumpkin bread I was showing some of you earlier. It's very good, but yeah, I have to get going here pretty soon. And he brought chips and candy, but I don't want to eat it because whenever I've tried to eat, I just, oh no, no, we don't want you getting sick, Cora. Allahu Akbar, yep, I know that phrase. Mashallah. Who is your favorite humorist or comedian? Oh, this is so easy, you guys. Jim Carrey. There is not a comedian alive who makes me laugh harder than Jim Carrey. I know a lot of people don't like him. They think he's weird. They think he's annoying. They think he's over the top. But Jim Carrey, all the way. Forever my favorite comedian. How I Met Your Mother. LO, I have 21 years of military experiences that have ravaged my body, and I feel like I'm in my 80s. Oh no. I'm sorry to hear that, but you survived. Like, you're making it. That counts. Yeah, Cora, like, just be careful. Don't, I mean, if you're gonna get sick, definitely take it easy on your system. I was gonna quickly go over to YouTube and just see what's going on, like, with my channel. Let me quickly log in here. Well, I'm getting hungry again, guys, and it's like 11 p.m. Goodness gracious. Sehr gut, danke. Wir hören uns bald wieder. Mag deine Stimme. Dankeschön. Thank you so much. I'm glad that you like my voice. Thank you very much, Alexander. Ich liebe das Übersetzen, weil das Vibe, dass du weißt, was es bedeutet. Yep, I know. You can live translate what I'm saying, guys. Sorry, I realize I have not been translating my German. Dankeschön, Alexander. Have a great day. Schönen Tag noch. Hi, Christopher Borda. Cora, I'm gonna eat it. I'll keep you posted. Oh, please be careful. Go slow. Favorite Ferrari. Oh my gosh, any Ferrari. I don't even think I'm not that fancy to the point where I have a favorite Ferrari, but maybe I'll get to that point. You never know. My eggs, Gustavo YT. Hey, gorgeous. Hi, Darren. Welcome back. I don't know if you were like here the whole time or you're coming back. Deutsche. Yes, I was speaking German. There was I think he's gone now, but Alexander Craig is, he was typing in German, so I was responding to him in German, which is really fun. So yes, that's probably all the Deutsch you're gonna hear this evening. But yes, I do speak German, and I love any chance I get to speak auf Deutsch, because I don't really get that many opportunities here in America. / every German, I mean, to their credit, but God, it's annoying. Sorry, I think I just killed my stream. Sorry. What I was saying though is the struggle of learning German as an English speaker, as an American, as anyone, and then you're trying to practice your German with Germans. They speak such beautiful English that they just will happily speak English with you. And I'm like, no, I'm trying to practice. Please speak with me in German. What are you studying? And you are also very smart. Thank you. I am not studying. I previously was in college, in university. I have my bachelor's degree. I got 2. I double majored. I was a political science major and German major, and then I have a master's degree in public health. Hi, Nick. It's Nick. What's up, girl? Or I'm guessing you meant to say what's up, girl. I'm just I probably should end this live. I'm saying this because it's past 11. It's a work night, and you guys, some of you know this very well by now, but I am a passionate, genetically coded night owl. I could easily just stay up until, honestly, the sun comes up. Like, that's kind of my ultimate cue to go to bed, is when the sun is coming up. But obviously that doesn't fly when you work a day job, like a 9-to-5 job, and you're trying to show up well rested and be a professional. So all that to say, I probably am gonna hop off here when I hit the 3-hour mark, because that's a pretty long time to be on a live. I joined right around 8 p.m. my time. Okay, I'm behind. I ate a bit now. We just have to wait and see. Okay. Hey, I'm new here. What's your name? Bonnie Richardson. My name is Hannah. My channel name is Hannah in Health. I mostly feature vegan and gluten-free food, but again, I'm not preachy. I'm not here to pressure you, shame you, tell you what to eat. It's literally just I like eating vegan food and I've been vegan since I was 18, so I just like feature the food that I enjoy making and I try new recipes too. And then I also do marathon running. I like distance running. So I feature some races that I do, and then I also feature birthdays and travel vlogs and kind of light miscellaneous stuff. There used to be a whole German-speaking towns in Texas. I didn't know that. Manchmal wird Englisch langweilig. I agree, but I also feel so. Theobot said sometimes English is like boring, but I feel like English of all the languages in existence now, because I feel like English is like constantly evolving where there's like new slang all the time where it's like I have beef or Riz or God, like what are the Gen Z, Gen Alpha kiddos saying these days? I feel like I'm always like, wait, you're saying this now? You're saying that? Like I think a non-native English speaker might struggle with some of the phrases we use, like slay. Like they'd be like, wait, what, you slayed what? Like what does that mean? Or if you said like, ooh, she ate and left no crumbs, they'd be like, what did she eat? Like did she like they wouldn't get that phrase. So I feel like with English being so prevalent on social media, it's the language that's like prevalently spoken in America, Canada, Europe. Like we make so many films here in English and shows, and I feel like pop culture comes a lot of it comes from the US and it's all English. So I feel like it's like English is rapidly evolving to have some there's always new slang to learn. That's what I love about English. New phrases. I think Eminem, I was listening to Houdini, and he definitely used a word where I'm like, that is not proper English, where it's like, well, look what the stork brung, little baby devil with the forked tongue. It's like the opening lines of Houdini. And I was like, brung? Brung is not English. But also, I'm loving that you rhymed. We all know what you meant by saying, well, look what the stork brung. Like, look what it brought. A little baby devil with a forked tongue. Very clever, it's like bending English. It's not correct, but it's really fun. Bonnie Richardson, I'm sorry. Don't be sorry. No need to be sorry. Can you pretty please shout me out? Hi, AJXX. Shouting you out. No, Sage, it was only like 2010 or something that German was replaced by Vietnamese. Ooh, that's fascinating. I didn't even know, honestly, that German was that commonly spoken in the US. I don't know what I did. Is it true that German have no sense of humor? I think they do. I can think of times I joked with coworkers. I lived in Germany for a year and I taught in a school. And I was able to like joke with them and they laughed. Like I think they understood what I was saying and the joke I was trying to make. So they do, at least the people I worked with who were both like native German born people, they had a sense of humor. My favorite comedian is probably Gabriel Iglesias. Okay, that guy is hilarious. I don't think I know him. Good night, Bonnie Richardson. Good night, good night. What did you want to become as a child? So many things. I wanted to be a spy for the longest time. I wanted to be like Carmen Sandiego or like the Mission Impossible, like Spy Girly, or like, what's her face? Money Penny, like the girly on James Bond. So like I wanted to be a spy. I wanted to be Mia Hamm. I wanted to be a soccer player. I wanted to be, gosh, I'm trying to think of like other. I think I wanted to be like a restaurant owner or like a bakery owner or something like that. So there were like different things I wanted to be. I had phases for sure. Bloody ritual. I've recently had a car accident that's left me, oh no, oh, I'm so sorry, Sammy P. That is like, I can't relate to that at all. And that's really hard to read. But like, I hope at least, like, the very least, all I can do is just like maybe bring some positivity or just interact with you. But I'm really sorry to hear that. And that just, that sounds really challenging. But Keep going. I think that's just like the ultimate motto. Like, keep going, even when you're struggling. And, oh, Alexander, you're still here. Schade, dass du so weit weg bist. Sonst hätten wir einen Kaffee trinken gehen können und ein Stück Kuchen dabei essen können. Ja, das wäre schön, Alexander. In Bielefeld. Was ist dein Lieblingskuchen? Meines Käsekuchen. Kennst du den? Yes, ja. Ich kenne Käsekuchen. Auf Englisch sagt wir cheesecake. So for all the people in the chat who I just was reading a German comment, Alexander was saying, "Oh, it's such a shame that you're so far away. Otherwise, we could have had like a coffee. We could have had a piece of cake." And then he was saying, his favorite cake is cheesecake, and I love cheesecake. Aber ich ernähre mich vegan. Also ich habe Käsekuchen gegessen, aber es war mit Tofu gemacht. Kennst du Tofu oder hast du Tofu gegessen? Es ist aus Tofu, es ist aus Bohnen, Sojabohnen. So I was saying, like, I do know what cheesecake is, but I've only had vegan cheesecake, which is made out of tofu. Ja, das ist schade, Alexander. Aber in der Zukunft vielleicht könnte ich dich in Bielefeld besuchen. Ich muss jetzt auf Wiedersetzen. Also, I hopefully translated it for you guys. Yes, you guys were at 102 likes. This is super geil. This is amazing. I almost just swore there, but I try to keep my lives pretty kid-friendly. Awesome. This is so cool. Thank you guys for all the likes. Yes. Alexander, mein Lieblingskuchen, es ist nicht Käsekuchen, es ist Schokoladekuchen. Sehr einfach, classic, like easy. Yeah. Delicious. Schmeckt sehr gut. Have you listened to Lonely? Yes. Oh my gosh. It's been ages though. Which album is that off of? Is it Purpose? Lonely, Justin Bieber. You guys, I love Justin Bieber. Like I'm a believer. Feel free to roll your eyes and unsubscribe and cringe. But I love Justin Bieber. And oh my god, Lonely. It's such a sad song. I remember watching the video and I was like, dang, does he really feel this way? Also, it's from the Justice album. But I have seen Justin Bieber in concert. I went to the Justice tour with my sister. It was freaking awesome. And I have a Justin Bieber, like, I don't think it's from the Justice tour. I think it's from the Purpose tour. But yes, I love Justin Bieber. Dude is so freaking talented. The Lonely lyrics are very sad. Thank you, Suatso. Thank you for calling out my freckles. Will you show me around when I come over there? I would be happy to give like a tour of the Twin Cities to anyone who visits the Twin Cities. You got Angel Jeans. Well, I gotta thank my mom and dad for them. Funny moment. Carmen Sandiego. Nice. Ja, I love Carmen Sandiego. Habe Hochfußball gespielt und wir hatten jede 2 Jahre Fußballspieler aus Chicago aus einer Uni zu Besuch. Die waren verrückt, so sportbegeistert. Wow. That's really cool. Hochfußball gespielt. Dang. Aus Chicago. Ja. Ich liebe Fußball. Ich liebe the Premier League in England. Ja, ich bin eine große Chelsea und Arsenal Fan. I love those two teams. I am B negative. Ooh, Sammy P, you got this. Keep going. Hi, Agil Singh Hip Hop. I'm living my childhood dream. I wanted to join the military when I was a kid. Yep. Nice. I'm so sorry. Am I bugging you? No, you're not. Not at all, Bonnie. Nice to have you here. Hannah, where your sister Rachel tonight, love? I think she was hanging out at my parents' house. We all were together earlier this afternoon. So she's probably just like chilling, getting ready for the week. Yeah. Cat lover, I have a question. Ask away, cat lover. I'm really struggling, but finding your page is so helpful. I'm in a halo brace and neck brace due to my ventilator as I can't breathe on my own since my neck was broken. No. Well, you know what? Sammy P, like, we're all here for you. Like, I've seen supportive comments in the chat. My favorite thing about YouTube Live as opposed to just posting video. Like I love posting videos on my channel. I love posting shorts and long form. But the thing is like it's so disconnected from people because you post it and then at a later time people are leaving their comments and then you're like it's very back and forth, but it's never like a live interaction with people. So the reason why I love going live, at least, I try to go live 4 times a week, is just like I get to respond to you guys' comments and interact with you guys in real time. So I mean, I hope that at least by like getting to talk to you and we feel horrible that you're in this situation, Sammy P, but like I hope at least this live and this group of people chatting is giving you some comfort and some, I don't know, some interaction even when you're in a really tough spot. How keep going? You just gotta keep going. It sounds so simple and so like cliche, but I think if you just tell yourself like I can just keep walking, I can keep moving, I can keep focused, like challenge yourself and try to keep going. Ja, ich kenne Tofu. Okay, kenne ich Tofu. Cool. Tofu is a must. Tofu is so great as a vegan. I eat tons of tofu. What are we talking about? We're talking about a lot of stuff. We've been all over the place, Kyson. I might actually hop off, you guys. Like my stomach is like churning because I'm so hungry. It's almost 11:30 at night. Oof, this night ran away from me because I'm having so much fun on here. But like, oh, I do have to get going, you guys. It's a work night. I hate cutting these lives off. I really wish I could just keep going. Everyone has their own tastes, so I can't judge someone for it. I am a metalhead, but I grew up listening to country music. Is beer vegan? Ooh, fun fact about me, I despise beer. I do not like beer. I've never liked it. I lived in Germany for enough time and I spent enough euros on beer in Germany, in England, in Ireland, at college. Like, no. I was like, I've spent enough of my dollars over my lifetime and consumed enough calories in beer to know that I just don't like this beverage. I do not like it. I don't think I'll ever like it. So those are my thoughts on beer. I'm still live. I know, Hinalay. Like, it's been a long time. It's 11:30 my time. It's going on midnight. I'm still here. It's been a really fun time, and I just have forgotten. Like, I've lost track of time. Let's put it that way. I have not been able to move anything since my accident. Okay. Okay. Yeah, that's a tough diagnosis, Sammy P. But I would say just like, as cliche as it sounds, just like try to stay positive, try to keep moving, just don't give up. Hi, Diavel Saksham. Tell us about your greatest fear. Probably on the next one because Rachie, you're back. Hi. I was just about to say like, well, I can answer this. Tell us about your greatest fear. Honestly, my greatest fear that like overarches my whole life is probably like getting to the end of my life and having like a major regret, and so far I don't have that. Like I wouldn't go back and change anything about my life. So I'm not really afraid of that currently, but it's just that's something I always think about. But I would say like as far as like a more routine fear. I am so afraid of needles and blood. Like, this is why I could never be a nurse or a doctor or any kind of medical person that has to like put needles in and deal with blood, because I literally will like black out and faint when I see it. Instagram and TikTok. Jaws, I'm planning on doing Instagram probably like in the next few days. I'd like to launch it on Halloween. Rachie, welcome back. I'm glad you're liking my pumpkin bread. Are you back home now, or are you still with like mom and dad hanging out? James Y, I try my hardest to avoid people at all costs, hence I'm on here just watching. That's fine. You comment as much or as little as you want, James. No stress. Hi, Faraz Altaba. Hello, hello. Can you play Lonely? Unfortunately, like, I love that song, Bonnie, but I'm very, very, very careful with my YouTube content as far as copyright strikes. Like, I do not play any music on my lives because I am not trying to get copyright restrictions or whatever. I just know that they're really strict about that stuff. So I don't play any music at all on my lives. It's like I try to keep it just completely quiet, just me talking. Greetings from San Francisco. Hello, I've been to San Francisco. I really liked it there. It was beautiful. Kyson Richardson, it's 10:26. June 7, good night to you. Whiskey, I love whiskey, you guys. I love my harsh winter beverages that I just, like on a snowy winter day and it's minus 25, freezing outside, can't do anything. You're just bundled up inside in your cozy sweater and your slippers and just sipping on some like Knob Creek or some, I don't know, Absolute, just the little just sips of like a harsh liquor. That is a winter vibe. It's so true. Wales 2125 here in San Francisco. Okay. Hecka cool, Dad. I like that username. Oh, Rachie is here. Good night, Hannah. Enjoyed the chat immensely. Yay! I'm glad you enjoyed it, Mark. Have a great night. Thank you for coming. I hope they play fine. Hello, Javi Moraine. You're back. Hola, Javi. It's like mañana for you. So it's like, what? How do you say Monday? And I should remember this. Lunes? Es lunes para ti, Javi. Hinale. Hi, Music World. Everyone's just saying hi to everyone. You want to have kids, don't you, Hannah? Yes, that is a personal question I feel like I can answer. Like, people ask, do you have kids? I don't have kids, but I would like to have kids. Yes. Rachie, you're back home. Yay. Let's go. I'm a doctor. I had to go over. Oh my gosh. Praise to you, Jamie M. Like, I follow some physicians on YouTube and they describe the surgeries and they describe the suturing and the cuts and the needles, and I'm like, no. I don't even know if I don't think I could do it. I don't know if I could have overcome how deeply fearful I am of needles and blood. It's not even like scary. It just like, I think it just shocks my body into fainting. It's so horrible. Instagram. Yes, everyone follow Rachie's Instagram. It's awesome. It's, okay, I missed that comment. I love me an Irish coffee. Yes. Me too. Lunes. Okay, cool. Hi, Sharmila. Hi, life is good. I always thought Carmen Sandiego was from San Francisco, despite the city being in her name. That's funny. I mean, San Francisco is pretty cool too. I have a dilemma, says Evo Blue. Kyson Richardson, thank you. Bonnie Richardson, I do cuss, like, when I'm talking with my friends or I'm like with my family. I would say like pretty frequently in conversation, but I try to not do it a ton in my videos and my lives. Just like, I don't know. I feel like it's, if anything, it widens your audience the less you swear. So if I'm dropping F-bombs left and right, I don't know. I don't know how much it would affect like people watching, but in my head I'm just like just from like a strategic mindset, it's like I would love to have as many people in here as possible because I do love talking to people on YouTube. And so I feel like at the very like in my head, even if there's if people aren't that sensitive to cussing, it might just like put some people off if I'm just swearing like a sailor up and down. Okay, Jameson and ginger ale, yummy. That sounds really good. So like there's this really pretty girl I'm seeing and we went on a couple dates and I go back to her place and I find out she doesn't keep sheets on her bed. I was ready for like a bad revelation there, Evo Blue. I was like not I wasn't expecting you to mention the sheets. I was maybe thinking you were going to discover something else. So actually like that doesn't seem too problematic in my head. I don't know. Like does she not have any sheets on her bed or is it just like a big old like snuggly blanket? Like the situation doesn't seem too dire to me, Evo Blue, but I don't know. It's your reaction and it's your like gut check. So don't let me tell you what to do. What do you like about San Francisco? I thought the Golden Gate Bridge was beautiful. I really liked I liked Haight-Ashbury. The highlight of going to San Francisco though was I had a friend from college, close friend, and he got a job working at Google in San Francisco right out of college, super smart, like perfect fit. And I was in San Francisco with my family. And I was like, oh my God, my friend Adrian works at Google and we're here. So I messaged him and I was like, hey, I don't know if you're around, but like I'm in town. It'd be great to meet up. And he's like, oh my God, let me show you around Google. And so I had like my visitor badge and I got to walk through the campus and it was just like plants and glass walls and free barista coffee and free all you can eat beautiful healthy like organic lunch buffet. And he's like, yep, it's all free, all for the employees. And I was like, this is exactly what I thought it would be like. Like my image in my head of working at like a tech company. Like it was so cool it just felt like a very Silicon Valley experience that I got to have there with a good friend of mine from college. So that was my highlight from San Francisco. I cooked some veggie burgers tonight, Darren. They're waiting for me over in my kitchen. I should eat some of them. What should I do? Evo Blue, I don't know. Like, you could just ask her. Like for me, I'm big on like just be transparent. Just say things, be honest. Be honest. Just so like if you can just like say things, I really think, unless it truly is like hate speech, I think there is a way always that you can say something that's direct but respectful. So you could just straight up be like, hey, I noticed like you don't have bed sheets on your bed. Like why? Like just, I don't know. And you don't have to be like mean or judgy about it. I would say just straight up ask if it's on your mind. And just be like, hey, I wanted to be honest. I just noticed you don't have bed sheets and was wondering why. You can say it like that. Given the chance, would you go on that first voyage to settle on Mars? Absolutely not. No. I'm staying on Earth as long as it reasonably makes sense to, which is probably my whole life. I swear worse than a sailor. I try not to when I'm in any chats. Yes. Wow, 110 likes. I know. It's so exciting, you guys. Have you ever tried crystal? I don't think so. No. Do you believe in love at first sight? Yes. Yes. I feel like I have definitely experienced that in my life where, yeah, the first guy I ever loved, and this, I know I say this, I don't talk about my relationships, but this is just kind of like my life, like a life story I can kind of pull out of my head for you. Like the first guy I ever loved, it was literally like I saw him and I was like jaw to the floor. And I literally like journaled about him that same night because I was like blown away. I was like struck by him. So I feel like I've experienced it myself. Therefore, I truly believe in love at first sight. It was very overwhelming, but only because I was raised by it. Okay. Like what if you guys went to a guy's house and he was, oh yeah, yeah, that's a little strange. Evo Blue. Have you tried making any Australian Indigenous dishes, Hannah? I have not yet, but it is on my to-do list. Darren. She seems like the sensitive type though. I'm here to just, for me personally, I am all about like directness. Like I would say my time in Germany, they're so literal and direct where it's just like, boom. We're gonna talk about this. There's no fluff. There's no warm up. We're just gonna talk about this. And so I prize direct speech, like directness, straight talk. Like I said, I think there's a way that you can be like respectful about it, but I think it all comes down to communication. Everything does. So just say it. I would say Evo Blue, my vote is like just straight up, just even if she seems like a sensitive person, it's on your mind, so you might as well say it. Bring it out into the open and see what happens. Maybe you should go eat before it gets any later. I know. Oh, no crystal champagne. Oh, yeah, I don't know. Hi, The Guardian. Habibi, welcome to India. Thank you, Solomon. I remember you from earlier. Love on Hennepin Ave. Funny. Is Darren Carlsberg your boyfriend? He's calling you babe. I have people call me babe on here, so I don't talk about my relationship status, people I'm dating, that, no. You guys, you have to understand that like in this day and age, it's like, I think it's wise to leave some level of privacy, like that you're just not fully living all of your life on the internet. That's just how I like to go about my life. So yes, some stuff I'd prefer to leave private. And so that's why I don't really talk about my personal life. Do you have makeup? No. What I do, sometimes I'll like lightly fill in any like sparse bits of my eyebrows, but for the most part, that's what my eyebrows look like. So no, I'm not wearing any makeup right now. Also, you guys, I mean, this has been an epic live. We're coming up on 3.5 hours. I think I gotta call it a night. I said I was gonna call it a night at 3 hours, and here we are at 3 hours and 21 minutes. So with that, I think I gotta exit, eat some veggie burgers that I cooked 3.5 hours ago. And I also have to finish and upload my video that's going to go up tomorrow. So for those of you wondering, I post my long form videos every Monday at 3 p.m. If you go to my channel, you'll see in the banner, like every Monday at 3 p.m. That's Central Time in the United States time, so you would have to figure out what time it is for you if you're living elsewhere. But yes, I got to get that video finished. Luckily, there's not too much left to do. But I still have to upload that. It premieres tomorrow, 3 p.m. So if you want to tune in, like I watch the premieres and I've chatted with some of you in the live chat during the premieres. So feel free to tune into that if you're around. But yeah, I'm feeling the empty hollowness in my stomach. It's like churning where it's like, please eat something, please. So as much as I want to just stay on and just keep talking to you guys, this is why I need to do like a marathon live with my sister, because this is so fun. But because it's a Sunday night and I have to work tomorrow bright and early, I gotta call it a night. It's so sad. I'm seeing the last few batch of comments come in. Ken Harahap, I do know Indonesia. I've never been to Indonesia, but I would love to go to Bali. All my friends have been there. Looks cool. I'm not a wine guy. I only cook with it. Okay. I do like wine, but I like drinking it, but I also do like to cook with it. Yes, Darren, I am going to have my veggie burgers. Thank you, Night Owl. Fun chatting with you. Alexander, you're still here. I thought you were going to go sleep. I'm so sorry. I didn't know you felt that way. No worries, Bonnie. Thank you, Menahoon 10T10. Where am I from? I'm from Minneapolis, Minnesota. Hab mir deine Videos gerade angeschaut. Mega toll. Dankeschön, Craig. Alexander Craig. I'm glad you liked my videos. Ich wache auch gerne und das sieht richtig toll aus, was du da gemacht hast. Und was machst du gerne? Toll. Yes, Alexander, I would love, like one of my goals is to run the Berlin Marathon. And also the marathon in München. So I will probably run a marathon. Ich hoffe, dass ich das Berlin-Marathon und das Münchener Marathon laufen kann. Irgendwann in der Zukunft. Mal sehen. So I hope one day I can run a marathon or multiple marathons in Germany. I would love to run those. So we'll see. Thank you, Danke, Alexander. I'm glad you liked my content. Thank you for watching my videos. Bali is okay but dangerous. Yes, I've heard. Good night to you, Ernest. Thank you so much. Yes, I'll probably still be up for another hour, but we'll see. Yeah, Michael Corleone. I get it. Yes, I've been on here for a long time. I was planning, you guys, to be on here for like 2 hours max, and here we are at 3.5. So I just felt like I wanted to stay on. So here I am. If you could bring back any fashion trend, what would it be? Bell-bottom jeans, although I feel like they're coming back, so I don't know if that even counts. Thank you, Freshly Wild. Hello from New York. Ooh, it is late for you. It's past midnight for you, Geronimo. If you're in New York, that is late. So, oh, you guys, I gotta go eat. I almost was like ready to tear into this banana bread, but I'm like, or not banana bread, pumpkin bread. But I was like, no, eat some healthy food. Don't just eat like sugary pumpkin bread. Richtig cool, müsste ich auch irgendwann machen, Halbmarathon laufen. Yes, toi toi toi. You can do it, Alexander. Do it. It's worth it. Geronimo, yes. Hi from India. Dann laufen wir zusammen. Schön. Vielleicht, Alexander. Laufen wir zusammen. Good night, Bonnie. Good night. Thank you so much for joining. Yeah, I feel bad because I see people like are still joining. There's like 28 people here. And you guys, I feel fine. I feel awake, but it's also almost midnight on a work night and I do have to get going. So I gotta say good night. Ugh, it's painful every time. And hopefully there will come a day in the future where I don't have to worry about getting up at the crack of dawn on a Monday and I can just stay up all night and chat with you guys. Oh, we got Texas in here. Dang it. Hi, Ashley. Sadly, I'm literally about to hop off because I've been on here for 3.5 hours, but thank you so much for hopping in here. Glad to have you. Which country? USA. Vielleicht bin ich aber schneller im Ziel. Mal sehen, Alexander. Almost 1 a.m. Oh man, you need to go to bed, Ernest. I need to go to bed. I love your ears. Thank you. It's for Halloween. Yes, I got my Halloween stuff over here. So, yes. Oh, you're from Sweden. Oh, I want to go to Sweden so bad. Sweden is so beautiful. I've never been to Sweden, but one day I'll go. You have pretty hands. Thank you. They're just my hands, but I appreciate it. 3 p.m. here. Wow. I wish I could go to sleep. Yeah. Well, I'm going to try to go to sleep, but I still got some video editing to do, which is why I really got to get off here. And yet I still sit here and talk to you guys. But I'm going to say good night. Love having you here. Thank you so much, Bonnie. It's been great chatting with you. I'll be up for another couple of hours. Wow. Okay, early for you, Ernest. Yes, get to bed, get some sleep. Monday for you, Darren. I hope you have a great rest of your Monday. Yes, I know it's morning for you in Sweden, new today. I think that's where you said you were. Yes, get some sleep if you guys are still up and it's late for you, but I hope you have a good Monday, new today. Oh, Rachel, you're still here. Oh my gosh. I wish I could stay on late. But Rach, I love knowing that you're up too because honestly, it makes me feel like less like, oh my God, it's so late. Yikes. So yes, good night, Rachie. Thank you for tuning in and modding. I think I made it to. No, you will be. I have a twin brother. Yeah, you guys, I'm gonna be live tomorrow. So see y'all tomorrow. That's when I'll be live next. So I know, Jaws. That's yeah, I did say that. Bye. I know. I'm still here, guys. It's goofy and it's long, but this was really fun. Probably my longest live to date. We'll see. All right. Take care, everyone. I'll see some of you tomorrow night, probably 8 p.m. Central. So, bye. Take care.